Oh, did someone say neck and neck? Or rather just neck? Yeah, it's not a neck and neck match, just neck, apparently. But hello everybody, welcome in. It is that time of the week, officially, guys, right? It's about to be hype. I don't sound the most hyped at the moment, but I'm about to be, don't you worry. But welcome in, we got a fun-filled night ahead of us, as per always, here on the Monday Night Mayhem, don't you worry. Big main event, as I'm sure those who are hanging out saw the thumbnail or saw the cue or whatever. They're hanging out. Get ready for a big main event. It is two game crashers going head to head. That is going to be in just a few hours from now. So some of our European folks you're probably going to have to check the VOD on that one later. That is probably well past your bedtime. But Meme and Blue Scuti, that's going to be a fun main event. But of course, the remainder of the queue looking pretty fun as well. Including this first one. Yeah, that's right. As Frank has told you in the chat, it is a big one. Sirmaser, for the first time in about a year and a half, returns to the Friendlies universe. And just in time for the release of a new podcast episode, too. But he'll be taking on Gamerz in what should be a fun matchup. And of course, yeah, there you go. Made your Monday Night Mayhem debut. Well, once you go live, that is. I am waiting for you to go live, unless you're on an alternate account. Or unless I spelled it wrong. Which does not appear to be the case. So, about 30 seconds. We're gonna get this party started. Of course, Marty is here hanging out too. Over on Facebook. Enjoying the ad. Yeah, that's right. Go get some merch. Right? You wanna look... well, better than all four of us, you know, Martz, Remy, myself, and King. You want to look better than all four of us wearing some really cool merch? Should go get some merch. Helps us out, I can tell you that much, right? There's some good C2WC merch, but no, that's not the merch. That is not the merch I am referring to. If I can, actually, I could probably do that, right? Hold on, I could probably just, right? I can like skip ahead, right? That is a option. Of course, Frank's new podcast episode, right? There's couple jabronis there, our rival show, but right there, look at that. Get some merch. Some merch, you guys. Seriously, if you want to look better than all four of these jabronis here, yeah, get some merch. So okay, looks like I think we're about good here, right? We're about good. We've had a good start the whole bomb and circumstance. I think so. Let me take a look here. Oh yeah, we're in good shape. So okay, BRB. Do this thing. And I think you guys, there's a little Easter egg. Maybe not Easter egg, but a little surprise here. Just listen for yourself. All right, everybody. It is time, baby. It is Monday, which means it's time for the start of your Class Tetris week. I'm your host, the BirbWizard, and you are watching the Monday Night Mayhem, as per always, here at twitch.tv, youtube.com, kick.com, whatever website you're watching this on, /Classic Tetris. And it is time. This opening match is going to be a big one here. We got a debut and a big return. Let's get these introductions going, shall we? Charlie, I need you, buddy. Thank you, sir. That bell, it means it's time. Instructions, please. Left-hand side is the player making their Tetris friendlies, or at least the Monday Night Mayhem debut. They did play this past Friday. And they've got this weird-looking color scheme, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's all for fun. They're going to look to make a statement here on the Mayhem by winning a big match against a fan favorite. It's a Gamerz. And on the right, the aforementioned fan favorite is making his return to the Friendlies universe after a good year and a half. And of course, picked the perfect day to do it, as he has dropped a new episode of the Peace Dependency podcast today. A free plug. Got it all for free. He didn't even have to pay me for that. It's a Sirmaser. There you go. Of course, we had to cut off his little friend Dan, right? It was out of frame. I couldn't get both him and Dan in frame, so you know, had to crop that out. Unfortunately, but you know. But at any rate, players, we are good to go. Looks like I think the players agreed to 15 all the way. So looks like Frank's good to go. So Gamerz, when you are good to go, if you could give me the word, we will get this party started. And there we go. There's Dan in frame. Yeah. So Frank, yeah, if you just lean back a bit while you're while you're playing, so he doesn't cover your face. Oh my word. Yeah, it's podcast man. Yeah, it's oh my god. And of course, Martin's the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Now watching on Twitch. As Gamerz offered up same piece sets. We could do same piece sets if you're up for it. If you are up for that, Mr. Maser. But if not, we'll just go, I guess. But you know, up to you. There we go. Says sure, let's go for it. So, all right. Birb seed coming up. It is gonna be C4, E4, 2-7. Right. So it should be a pretty explosive game coming up. Sorry, couldn't resist. All right. Anyway, C to C4, E4, 2-7. So if you also have a tournament cartridge and wish to play along, think you can beat these two? Well, I mean, you're probably right, but no, I'll get aside. Think you can beat these two? Why put in that same seed? Why not? Just don't get a head start, all right? Just don't get a head start. Because it's cheating. That's not how we do things around here. All right, there we go. Both players got the seed entered in there and appear to be good to go. So let's do our thing. Why not? Let's get this party started. Game number one. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Wait, I had to go to the bathroom. Why would you start without me?
Oh my god. All right, we're gonna fix this up a little bit. I gotta get that a little bigger. There we go. Maybe scooch you over just a touch. Yeah, that's probably fine. That'll do. All right, of course, welcome in one and all. It is once again the start of your Class Tetris week. I'm glad to be here as for always. Boyo's in the house cheering on his good friend on the right side there. Of course, yeah, Frank, a fan favorite, right? Again, certainly, you know, a guy that we haven't seen around here in quite some time. And of course, Boyo, a big part of that history as well. With Frank. You know, of course, they once played on the Friday night fights over at King's. And you know, they both cut some pretty good promos. I think Frank won the promo game that night for sure. It was a it was a classic, right? As far as promos are concerned, I think Frank had that on lock, but you know, but Pollos was Pollos was pretty funny too, though. So you know, depends on your style, I guess. Yeah, and of course, I'm like, wait, why does everybody remember that match? It's like, yeah, dude, the promos. Yeah, like I don't even remember what the result of the match was. I just remember the promos. That's all I remember. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember the match. It was probably a pretty forgettable match, but the promos, right? The promos made it worth watching. I know that much. So that's kind of a hint, nudge, nudge to some of our other players. Like, hey, you should start seeing some promos more often, man. You know. I know it's not everyone's thing, but if it is, you know, it might even possibly be your thing. Just putting it out there. Yeah, that's right, Gilded Lizard. Stacked card as usual. Stacked card as usual. But in the meantime, Frank playing a current match right now, right? Sirmaser is currently playing a match, and I don't know what is up with the stencil all of a sudden, but maybe I just didn't notice. But either way, 46,000 for Sirmaser, 77,000 for Gamerz, and I might just not have adjusted these stencils after the previous players. I bet is what happened. Yeah, that one looks a little better. My word. BirbWizard getting the stencil right to begin with? Nah, couldn't be me. That is actually a little bit better. No, it's really not, actually. You need to, like, move. So, oh, but Gamerz, hang on. Stencils are in trouble, but Gamerz is in more trouble and is finished at 80,000 points. All right. Frank, my guy, you got to chase down. This board not looking good. Oh my God, gets the bar over. Oh, my word.
No, he can't get it over. He had a chance.
That bar came just one piece too late. He might have been okay. Oh, come on, man. That is game one going to Gamerz. Oh, my word. And Frank, you know I got to do it. I'm sorry. You know I got to do it.
Oh, Mr. Kingsman, it's hard to hold it in. Oh, no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh, no, Kingsman. I just poop on my chair, and now Judy, I have to clean it up.
Oh, yeah, it's like reciting the words with it. I love it. A true fan. True fan. Oh, my God. All right, we're going to go. Game number 2. Let's continue on. They're ready. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, welcome into Tetris. Along with Coffee and Tetris is here. Welcome. It's on 10. Yeah, you know what show you're watching, right? Come on now. We're going to always be on 10 here. Me, King. Well, sometimes Sunny if we're lucky on the Euro friendly shows. Actually, no, Sunny's on like a -4 at all times, but you know. Yeah, of course. Got Batcha here, I believe is how that is pronounced. All right, as Tyler's, you know, Tyler's just dropping all these conspiracies on everybody as you know, Tyler, all I gotta say to that is if I could find, do I still have the soundbite on here somewhere? I feel like I might have just added it to the scene. No, I did not. Okay. Well, I'll find the soundbite. But while I'm doing that, get a quick score check to begin. Here we are, early days. And again, this is some 15 action, which we don't really see a whole lot these days in the world of classic Tetris. This is, you know, we see a lot of the elite level players that it's just like, all right, we're just gonna go 18 all the way. Some even want to go 19 from time to time as Frank misses that long bar to the right side. Oh man, this board's starting to get going from bad to worse pretty quick. But we got a nice square on that right side. That was a good decision. Oh man, but that right side now getting more jagged. The square is just not having much of a place to go. It didn't go for the delayed double there. He's still in trouble up top. Okay, gets that J to the left, but didn't go T right. Again, that T finally gets an S piece to that right side. Was holding out for it, and it pays off. Oh, my word. Okay, gets the J to the left. So Frank's burning this away. He is hanging on by a thread here. This Gamerz not faring a whole lot better. Does have about a 1 Tetris lead, but oh my word. And, oh no, the square gonna hang. Frank throws in the towel and he's finished at 24,000. Come on, man. And it is Gamerz at 58,000. We'll be good. It will take the 2-0 lead. GD, what do you think about that?
Oh no! No! No!
Oh my word. These raises like, see, I told you guys, like you do not have to worry. Actually, I need this to not be a 5-minute match for scheduling purposes. Pretty please. Oh, and also, I think I did find the soundbite for the conspiracy. But hang on, we're gonna get these guys going. Game number 3. It is do or die here for Frank. So let's count him down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Should have scheduled better. Well, you know, I budgeted about, you know, like 25, 30 minutes, something like that. You know, it's not like I budgeted like 40 minutes. You know, I would never budget 40 minutes for a Sirmaser match or a Marts match. I would never ever budget 40 minutes for a Marts match. Definitely has never happened in the history. Has never happened in the history of Friendlies booking. Or in BirbWizard history. It has never happened. Trust me. Just trust me. It's never happened. Oh my word. But just in case. Just in case this does end up being a 5-minute match. Right. Coming up next, speaking of Marts. Speaking of Marts, he is coming up in the next match here. It'll be a triple threat match. Right, he'll be taking on Covered Ales alongside Liptonek, who's making a return. Last week played up against 6-4 and now is out for some vengeance. Honestly, it's out for some vengeance because 6-4 friggin' killed it last week, and you know, Liptonek just could not keep up. So certainly he's gonna be out for blood here. Oh, Mart's like, oh, Mr. What has never happened? I miss it. Well, I have never budgeted 40 minutes for a Marts match. Not even accidentally. It has not accidentally happened. I never have I ever accidentally budgeted 40 minutes. Kind of a jab at you, I guess, but more of a jab at myself. Or I mean, no, it is a jab at you. No. All right, well, it looks like players are in pretty good shape right now. We're at 89,000 points here for Frank, 55,000 for Gamerz. Players getting into a groove now. It is as warm-up has seeming. Oh no, I didn't even finish the sentence. That's not a commentator curse. I didn't even finish the sentence, man. 89,000 the final score. So Gamerz with a short chase down ahead. We need 90,000 points to take the game. And the match, let's see, it's not over, but it's set up. Needs the bar, is gonna go for the triple wisely. And bar finally shows up. There's the Tetris and a hundo. 100,000 points, that'll do it. And it is gonna end in a sweep here. Gamerz getting it done over Mr. PDP. GG's. Or rather, G's. Man, tough break for Mr. Sirmaser, of course. It was a pleasure having you back on the show. And we're gonna head on over, right? We're not gonna watch this whole entirety of this level 15 game carry out, because I mean, come on now. Like if we had got to like 18 or 19, maybe I would have watched the rest of it. But no. Anyways, Gamerz, congratulations to you, my friend. You have got it done here in this opening bout. GG's. And of course, I think it'll be fun. You know, Frank, of course, good to have you back. Good having you playing again. Certainly. Just get to practice. Get to practice, my friend. Definitely would be fun to run this one back sometime. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, King. Yeah, just gotta race home. So Marty can make some caca, and you can get yourself warmed up and ready to go. So, yeah, you're probably gonna need it. Oh my god. So there you go. Of course, coming up next, it is the triple threat match. It is Mart's Covered Ales and Liptonek. So we'll give them a moment to get set to go here, but I'm also gonna add a quick media source here because I wanted to talk. You know, we're gonna just chill for a sec while they get live and all that here. But Tyler's talking some mad nonsense about about a conspiracy, right? It's me and the king trying to rig your matches, or rather rig your air conditioning unit. I mean, as my good friend Hayden once said, also rip headphone users, this might be loud. I haven't adjusted the volume on this and I haven't heard it yet, so brace yourselves. Oh, it didn't even do anything. Oh, perfect. It didn't do anything. Awesome. But I can't actually, without it actually playing, it doesn't let me adjust the... Okay, that's dumb. All right, well, here goes. Or do I have to... No, I have to, like...
And the whole conspiracy would have been exposed!
Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Whole conspiracy would have been exposed. All right. I don't know if that worked. It looked like it was blowing everybody's eardrums out. So, yeah. There you go. We're gonna... That's enough of that. All right, we're gonna get ready for the triple threat match. Yeah, that's why I said brace yourselves. I haven't thrown this on the the layout yet. It wouldn't let me adjust the volume beforehand, and it just was like, here, full send, blow everyone's eardrums out. So apologies. So there you go. All right, triple threat match coming up next. Mart's Covered Ales and Liptonek. Let's do it. What up, Liptonek? It's game time, my friend. Just so you know. Yeah, the first one went a little quicker than expected. So if you are not live, if you could please go live. Or actually, are you live? Yeah, no. If you could please go live, unless you're on an alternate account that I don't know about. But yeah. And of course, Mascara's in the house. No, you did not miss it. You've just only missed you just missed the first match, which you didn't miss much. Yeah, no, coming up, we still got 5 matches left to go tonight, including this triple threat coming up alongside our main event later on, me and Blue Scuti. That'll be coming up probably about 9:30 p.m. Eastern. At least that is the estimated start time. Might be a little earlier at this rate, but you know, but somewhere in that ballpark. So anyway, just getting set for this second match, this triple threat match. We'll be back in a moment. Uno momento. All right, here we go. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for your next matchup here on the Monday Night Mayhem Introductions Plays left-hand side for this triple threat match. Is the guy who was on your slide there for the merch. He was one of our, I don't know if models is the right word, but one of our guys that is representing the Friendlies brand. Such a great way. Make sure to go buy some Friendlies merch. Support your hosts. And of course, and as I say, that is not even wearing his shirt today, is Mr. Friendlies. It is Martz. In the middle, one of his 2 opponents for this evening is a player that I believe, if memory serves, is making his Monday Night Mayhem debut. I believe he's played on Friendlies before, but is making his debut here on this show. Or if he's played on this show, well, I guess that's a sign that I've been doing this for way too friggin' long. But of course, he is here, rolling it up. I'm gonna show both of those guys how it's done. It's the Coverdales! And on the right, last but certainly not least in this triple threat match, is a player coming back for more after losing to 6-4 on last week's show, and is out for vengeance. and is gonna look to take down not one but two other players. It's that cat playing Tetris, a Nick. All right, so players, if we're doing SPS, now's a good time to let me know, and just kind of let me know whenever y'all are good to go. All the level selection and all that stuff. And while you guys work that out, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to the masses. What in the world is a triple threat match? How on earth does it work? Because some people might be new around here, might have forgot all that sort of stuff. So let's head on over. See, look at that. I got a nice graphic here, or a slide, right? It's PowerPoint, guys. Like, it's a little slide here to kind of demonstrate how a triple threat match works. So here we go. Just as in with one-on-one, it's going to be all players going at the same time against one another. I think that makes sense. Player with the highest score after each game is going to get 2 match points. All right, and second place will get 1 of those. And third place isn't going to get anything because, well, you got last. You got last place, dude. Sorry. So first player to 7 match points is going to win the match. And if there's a tie, there will be a sudden death game for the 2 players that are tied at 7. And we've had it happen a couple times. A couple times it has happened. I think every time it has happened, it has been on the Monday show. Not as I don't know if it's ever happened with King, but it has happened here a couple times. And it has been well, it gets exciting when that happens. And for King's sake, it would probably be good if that happened tonight. Oh man. Okay, it looks like players have agreed. Same piece sets, level 15. Bang. There you go. Seed, Birb Seed in the house. It is going to be F7039E as we head on back over to our players. There we go. There, I'm OBSing successfully. But man, no, let me tell you, what a day it has been, dude. It's been a long day. But for me, it's just getting started. For all of us here, it is the fun part of the day is just getting started. Wait, provided, well, you know, I'm not gonna say anything. I've already ripped on Barnes too much today. Like more than usual, so I'm gonna chill a little bit. See, I can't diss Marts now that he just cheered 100 bits here for Classic Tetris, so thank you so much. As for always, my guy. It's much appreciated. He's just shaking his head like, ooh, I figured out how to I figured it out, man. I figured out how to stop Birb from making fun of me. Like he's like, oh Remy, can you believe this guy? Oh my god. So we got 2 ready players on the left, so when Liptonek is good to go, we're gonna keep this party going. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Yeah, of course, Jordan's in the house is has the opposite work schedule of everybody else. Working 3rd shift, and you know, end of the week being a Monday. So that is, yeah, literally opposite. As we are set to go. Game number 1 of this triple threat match. It's the only game where I won't lose count. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we got long bar S, Z. Looks like we got that for all 3 of our players, so we are looking good. So again, these triple threat matches always tend to get pretty interesting, especially as we get into the later games. Like game 1, it's kind of just a game of setting the tone, just getting yourself the early advantage in the series. It's always a good thing to do, but it's definitely... I would almost argue, you know, in some cases, it's kind of a more forgiving format than just a one-on-one in the sense that, I mean, obviously in a one-on-one, like if you lose the first couple games, you could still come back and reverse sweep, and obviously that's difficult to do. You know, it's difficult to do, but certainly I feel like with a triple threat match, like, I mean, you could be behind, right? You lose the first 2 games, but if you can just keep winning after that, you know, it's kind of a similar deal, right? You know, you can kind of lose you know, really not get a whole lot going the first few games, but as long as you can kind of just, and maybe squeeze in a couple second place performances, and you're still pretty much in the running for a lot of it. You know, as long as you're not losing like 4 games in a row, I mean, you're generally mathematically still in it. It's a pretty balanced format. Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly right. Yeah, mistakes are just not as heavily punished in this format. You know, which is probably why Martz loves these triple threat matches so much. But but right now he's looking pretty good. He's in second place right now. He's at 97,000. Add a Tetris for him. He will go to 117. 81,000 points here for Coverdale's in the middle there. It's got a nice crisp capture there. I am into it. I don't know what it is. I'm curious as to what he uses because it's a nice looking capture. But anyway, on the right, 119 is the score for Lipton. So it is a pretty tight game all around. It's, oh my God, Lipton almost hung that J towards the left, towards the middle. Now has got some cleanup to do here on aisle 6. Definitely an original line by yours truly, as Coverdale's in a bit of a bind here up at the top as well. Oh, misdropped the board! And can't get another one over! Oh my God! Had the perfect opportunity to just at least get a single, but misdropped, and that'll be all she wrote. 102, the final score. No points in this one. Oh my word. There you go, tough break there. It is now up to the remaining 2 players. See who's gonna get 2 points, who's gonna get 1. They are both guaranteed on the board. And Lipton certainly, I mean, gonna have to try and get out of this. Only about a Tetris behind Martz, 155 to 181. So about Tetris, actually maybe closer to 2 Tetrises with it being a lower level. I'm used to the 18 point values, and they don't exactly pay me to do math around here, but the point is it's a pretty close game. And was there a triple threat here at King's last? I think it was did I do a triple threat match? I don't think I did. I think it was I think it was the one at King's. I forget who was playing, but I remember, yeah, there was one on King's past Friday, if memory serves. But Tyler says, who made this layout? I need to have a word with them. You're gonna want to have a word with King on that one. Right there, we have a kind of a unified thing going on. Well, besides the, basically besides the bottom banner, right? Unless, if the bottom banner is what you were taking issue with, then it was all me, but but anything else, if it's anything else, take it up with Kingsman. So Coverdale's is back to warming up, getting set for game number 2. Knows that with the way these two are playing right now, it's gonna be a little bit before we get there. It's about a 10-line lead for Lipton is ahead in the line count, is about to transition in the next 10 lines here. Martz still with about 20 lines to go, and he's got a 3,000 point lead, so it's a bit more substantial than it looks, especially now with this board that, well, actually, no, not especially, in spite of this board that we're starting to see from Martz now. Tyler, is this your first time seeing the triple threat layout? Like, bro, where was this energy? Like, I don't know. How many months ago was it that we did this? I don't know. This has been the layout for the triple threats for a while. As Lipton has transitioned at 3:24. Caleb's in the house just in time for the first transition of the day here. Right, not of the game. I was gonna say of the game, but then I remembered, wait, we didn't get a transition the last match, so it is of the day. So Mart's about to get there. It's got 1 line left. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. 335 to now 367. As music has a long pause between songs. There we go. Like, come on. The new tunes, man, right? We got the new tunes. 378 to 375. It is Martz with the lead and is behind in lines as well. Lipton with a messy board. Oh, man. Lipton trying to find the right burns. That was a good burn with the S piece and an S to the left side. He's got 1 line left. Will burn in. He needs an L piece in the worst kind of way, and it doesn't show up. He is finished at 383, right at the transition. Just had a rough board, not able to capitalize. And that'll be it. Mart's at 406 is good. And we'll take game number 1. Let's get these points tallied, shall we? So again, Mart's with the win. Gonna go from 0 points to 2 points. And with the second place finish from Liptonek, that'll go from 0 to 1. And there's your score right there. 2 to 0 to 1 is the score going into game number 2. GG's. I'm sorry. Tyler, are you colorblind? Oh my god. He's what about the outline for red? No, there is an outline for red. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, here we go. We're ready to go. Game number 2. Let's continue on in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I'm aware we're talking about the names. About the border, right? We're talking about the border around the names? Is that what we're talking about? Because if that's what we're talking about. Because Tyler's claim, hold on. Tyler's claim was that there is no border for the red name. There was a yellow border for the blue name and a white border for the yellow name. The first part of that claim is just untrue. Right? Like, we're looking at the same thing here, right? Like, I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page. Like, this is an important topic here at the Monday Night Mayhem crossover with the Way Way Off Topic podcast, right? It's a very important topic. I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page here. As Coverdale's has got to get on the same page with the stack! Oh my goodness, the SP's gonna misdrop! Got way too high! And is finished at 2,200. GD. Let's get your thoughts on this one, pretty please.
No!
Tough right there, once again. That is, it's so tough. Set a couple misdrops towards the middle of the board. And it kind of spiraled out of control. And other two players have both surpassed his score, so we're gonna get on the board once again. But again, it's not over for Coverdale's, you know, and as I kind of was talking about the game number 1, as we were talking, you know, not out of it, right? I mean, we have seen a match in a triple threat. It's one that I reference all the time. For those who might be new, I reference this match all the time, so get used to it. But the Ellery Mferg Colin match, where Ellery lost the first 2 games, did not even get second place, got first place the entire remainder of the series, and was able to just come all the way back and win. So it's definitely not over. Obviously, Coverdale's got to get into a bit of a groove, but this is definitely not over for him. Did I read it wrong? Tyler didn't use the Oxford. What? Hold on. Let me read exactly what he said. He says in all caps. Wait, no, the outline for red and blue is yellow. Oh, red and blue. Okay. But white for you. Okay, that is more reasonable. But what's not reasonable is this board from Martz. Oh my god. Oh my god. 144, the final score for Martz. So there you go, lift the deck. You have a chase down. Oh my god. Well, Tyler is on this absolute warpath of the triple threat scene. Oh no! No! No, come on, man! What is that? Liptonek is done at 133! Oh my god! What just happened? Oh my god, Martz is making it rain!
No!
Oh my word. All right, let's. All right then. Points. Let's do points. Oh my god. Mart's the win, going from 2 points to 4 points. And with another second place finish from Liptonek, that is gonna be a 1 point gain, 1 point to 2. And there you go, score is now 4-0 to 2. Oh my god, come on, man. Carlos the cat, struggling. Oh my god. Apparently, yeah, Lipto does not like Marty's gifts. Oh my god. Yeah, isn't it great, Tyler? It's so great. All right. Game 3. Screw it. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, apparently Tyler just read the last Mart's message in a heavy French accent for the first time, and yeah, apparently that was amusing. I mean, that's how you gotta. That's just how you gotta read his messages. Oh my god. You know, and of course, you know, as much as we rip on Mart's, like, again, as a reminder, you know, this is the same guy who is one of the hosts now for the Unfriendlies show, so certainly Mart's a guy that can take it, right? If he's willing to dish it out, right? If he's willing to dish it out, he's got to be, you know, certainly he could take a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of Birb ripping on him here and there, you know, and I honestly gets it worse from King. Like, let's be honest, he gets it way worse from King. But anyway, we are underway. Coverdale surpassing his score from the previous game. Certainly off to a better start already. Has got himself a Tetris on the board. But now it's just, yeah, kind of running into a bit of an awkward situation here. But had a good burn in the middle. And there we go. Now he's got the right side reopened. Had some really good burns there. So again, he's, again, not out, mathematically not out of this match yet. But certainly is going to want to start getting into a groove here now that he is down by, you know, a couple games, right? Mart's with the early strong lead here, and he and Liptonek kind of got to band together in a way, because here's the thing: if Coverdale's can win this game, you know, get the 2 points, and it's Liptonek in second place, all of a sudden we've got ourselves a pretty close match once again, right? Because right now it's looking pretty lopsided in favor of Mart's, but it is still early enough in the match to where a lot of things can change very quickly. I mean, again, we've seen situations like this before, and we've seen people come back from situations like this before. Yeah, of course, welcome into Livranos. Official, right? Of course, best wishes from Brazil. Best wishes to Brazil. Best wishes to Brazil. All right, excited, you know. All you folks from Brazil certainly have got some good stuff coming up for sure. I hear, I know the, you know, the band just wrote a friggin' song about you guys, right? Friggin' The Offspring, right? All these bands that I see on like Instagram and stuff all the time. I see no matter what they post, I'll see just the entire comment section is just flooded with but when are you coming to Brazil? Come to Brazil, right? You know, a lot of passionate folks out there. And yeah, the Offspring in response is like, all right, here's a song. Here's a song. It's called Come to Brazil. So yeah. So of course, much love to Brazil. Certainly. Also, much love to these 3 players who are putting on a show here. I'm not gonna say whether it's a good one or not. Certainly a show of all time. As right now, Coverdale's is trying to get out of this slight dig here. It's at 90,000 points, behind by quite a bit here. Actually, while we were talking about Brazil, at over 100,000 point deficit. Actually, he's close to 200,000 points behind Liptonek. Liptonek just on fire here. Yeah, you know, 281 at this juncture, pretty hot pace here for a 15 game, excuse me. I'm already at 250 a few lines back. Score for Coverdale's 122, but is now getting into a nice groove. He's got a nice clean board. There's a long bar. There's the Tetris. And we'll go to 141. Yeah, and of course, everybody, crowd going wild. Brazil mentioned. Birb mentioned Brazil, guys. Oh, man. Jordan, why does that not surprise me about Ailstorm? Ailstorm's goated. Like, that does not at all surprise me that they did that. That was news to me, but I'm not really surprised. Oh, man, but now it's Mart's starting to get into a bit of a dig here. This is a good chance for Coverdale's to start closing the gap. It's at 168, is about 90,000 points behind Martz, who is the next player in front of him. Liptonek has already surpassed 300K. And it's just a few lines away from the 60. God, I'm so thrown off. Martz is thrown off too. That bar hang on the left. He can't believe his eyes. Oh my God. Can he get an extra burn? He'll get one more. End up skipping the T, but that's going to be all she wrote. And at 264, he is finished. Liptonek already ahead, so is guaranteed on the board. But Coverdale's has got to get to at least 265 to get himself his first point of the game. And then it's going to have a lot of work to do here. Have to play catch up here against Liptonek to have a chance of getting first place. Here we go. Dirty Tetris coming in. Level 16 is underway for him. 215 the score. Liptonek at 404. Can't be found here on level 17 because of those nasty looking colors. Arts just can't believe it, man. Had that double long bar flip. Oh my God! Of course, ironically, like, hey, Martz, you rolling? Because that's kind of a roller misdrop. I mean, you're right. That is kind of a roller misdrop. Oh my God. 243 for Coverdale's, 451 the score for Liptonek, who is about 10 lines ahead. So it does play a small factor in this score differential, but largely due to a lot of burns required in the earlier levels by Coverdale's as Liptonek transitions 477 on to level 19. So it is over a 200,000 point real-time lead for Liptonek. And at this point, Coverdale's has surpassed Martz's score of 264. He's at 272, so he is at least on the board with this game. So Martz is not getting any points. No player will be on game point after this one. If you're Coverdale's, just that alone is certainly good news. But let's see what he can do on the 19 speed. We're at 277 for him. Add a triple to go to 283. 497 to score for Liptonek, but he's already at level 21. Is, again, transitioned way earlier. So let's see. We got a nice J placement on the left. Oh, he's setting up here. Again, he's had a rough 15 that kind of hurt his pace. Did get a Tetris there at level 20. We're at 312 and now 532. It's about a 220,000 point spread. But again, there is a little bit more time for Coverdale's before level 29, and if he can take advantage, might be a good opportunity for him to make up some of that ground. But Liptonek just gonna start kind of playing it safe here, trying to keep this board low. Knows that all he's got to do is just stay alive. And you see a very conservative double there with the T, because it's Coverdale. The pressure is all on Coverdale's here to try and start catching up. Tetris Coverdale's, though, now is starting to get into a groove here. We're 404. We're on level 22. Kind of lost in the sea of pink. All right, I'm going to stop making that joke now. It was not funny the first time. As, Liptonek in trouble on that right side. Needs a long bar. Gets it over. And gonna hang the chair on the left. That's gonna do it. 553. So Coverdale's, you have a chance. It's a long chase down, but you need 554 to take this game. Take this game number 3. Would be such a huge win if he can pull this off, but he needs another 130,000 points. This is not line outable unless he can play a lot of 29. So here we go. Tetris Coverdale's 450. All right, there we go. Another long bar. There's the Tetris. Go to 484. So we're on level 25. He's got some time. Those Tetris is really going to help him here. Give him the opportunity to be able to take more burns as needed. You can see, just taking a couple burns, trying to keep that. You can see he did not make the bar dependency in the middle. Wanted to try and keep this under control. And again, it's still early enough to where that's the right thing to do here. As he set up. Oh, come on, game. Come on, game. Oh, no bar in sight. Get away. Bang Tetris for Coverdale's at 530. He just needs one more, but he's got to get this board cleaned up. 541. We need 554. 13,000 points to go. Oh my god. Oh no! No! He's gonna hang the bar! No! He's not gonna get it! Got S and C bursted! Right into 27! And he is gonna fall just short! Oh my god! What a heartbreaker! What a friggin' heartbreaker, man. And he will get just second place in this one. He'll go from 0 points to 1 point. And Liptonegg with the win. We'll tie with Martz. Go from 2 points to 4 points. It is now 4 to 1. Coverdale's is on the board. GG's. Oh my god. I mean, a valiant effort. I mean, was down over 200,000 points going into the transition and was just 10K shy in the end and still had some lines to give to. I mean, a very impressive effort there. Oh my word. That's... Yeah, Tyler might lose consciousness from that one. Oh my word. What a game. What a game. Coverdale Scott until he decided to collect himself. I mean, I don't blame him. My god. So we got a ready Martz, a ready Liptonegg. Coverdale's getting himself situated. Again, it's still not over yet. Getting that 1 point certainly big for him. You know, he's so behind, but he's got himself a chance. He needed to get himself on the board. Pick a time to restart the latest to install Windows updates. How about not right now? How about not right now, Windows? Thanks. All right, here we go. We're ready. Windows is ready now, and so is Birb. So let's do it. Game number 4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So as we're kind of making our way along here in this triple threat match, kind of go over our kind of past the victory here. Of course, it's going to look similar here from Martz and Liptonegg as they are both tied at 4 points apiece. 2 more wins will get it done for either of them. Right, as it is 7 to win. They're at 4 right now, 2 points per win. Well, that'll put you at 8 if you get 2 there. So really, even a win and a second place finish would be good for either one of them. So that's kind of your path there, a lot more obvious, but a little less obvious here with Coverdale's. You know, again, is backed by 3 points over both of, behind both of our players. But if he can win and our other players can start alternating the second place, so if he gets, a win here and a Liptonegg second and then a win and a Martz second, that'll tie our players up at 5 points apiece. Right, and obviously that can happen in the opposite order as well, right? The 2 second place finishers. It doesn't matter the order, but could still tie the game at 5 points apiece. So this is definitely not out of reach. And after, honestly, an impressive chase down attempt like that, I mean, that certainly is, I don't think that's out of the question here. Yeah, okay, Tyler. Yeah, guys, don't forget to install Windows updates, because otherwise Raid will get inside your air conditioning unit. I mean, your house. Yeah, definitely did not fly down to Texas last week and Phil. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? Oh my god. Tyler is still in shambles over his AC unit breaking, like, which I mean makes sense. You know, he's not. I'd say he's not in a cold place like Michigan, but I tell you what, it's actually pretty toasty here today. My god, it's friggin' 80 degrees Fahrenheit here today, which is kind of wild considering it's like end of October. Pretty sure that's a record. I'm pretty sure that's literally a record high. All right, so like I'd give Tyler a hard time. It's like, oh man, maybe you should, you know, live somewhere colder, right? But you know, it's really not all that much colder here today, so yeah. But yeah, apparently 70s out in Minnesota. So yeah, pretty warm Minnesota as well. My goodness, yeah, it's crazy. Like, honestly, I'm like, man, do I turn on my AC? And I'm like, I decided no, because I just don't want to. I'm like, well, it's gonna cool off tonight. I'll be okay, you know. Figure just enjoy it for what it is, right? I didn't want to have to turn my AC unit back on, you know. I'm like, no, I've had it on like all summer. My electricity bill kind of hated me, so I didn't want to do that. But anyway, 259 the score for Lifted Deck, out of Tetris 278, 188 for Coverdale's, 224 here for Mr. Friendlies. All players are looking pretty good here. Martz's board a little bit spiry in the middle there, but it's gonna go ahead and take a burn down the right side, and yeah, looks like it's gonna be okay. I probably have spoken too soon, but that's all right. Hopefully I did not just commentate or curse that. So prove me wrong, please. Oh my god. Oh no, these S pieces, uh-oh. Oh man, okay, there we go. Long right down the dependency there for Martz. All right, he's hanging in there. All right, he's all right. He's all right. Oh my god. Yeah, Gamerz says, hold it in, hold it in. Oh my god. Oh man, transition's coming up here in about 20 lines. We got another quick score check here, why not? 324 Liptonek, 256 here for Coverdale's. Just ahead of Martz here is at 255. It is pretty neck and neck between those two, so Liptonek with the clear lead over the others. But Coverdale's hanging in there, and again, he needs to here. He needs to start getting some wins. He got himself a point on the board, which honestly, again, could end up making all the difference in the end, but he's got to get the wins to go with it to have a chance. Oh my god, yeah. Neck mentioned, yeah. Lift a neck? Right, we got a neck, and then we got neck and neck. That's what we got going on here. But Lift a neck will be the first of the next to transition at 342. Coverdale's not far behind here, as Martz will now join on transition at 303. Martz the misdrop right after. Now has got some burning to do here. And Coverdale's at the transition, 325. Oh, this is a good one here. Now we're starting to cook on all three counts here, though. Martz, the stank going on over there. Trying to find his way out of this mess. Gotta lock in. And there we go, good burns. There's the long bar down the left side for the split triple. And, ooh, there we go. Yeah, adjustment for the tuck. And there we go. Now it's cleaned up here. As we are fast approaching level 19. Starting to heat up here now. 354 for Coverdale's, 417 Liptonek, 320 for Martz. Just needs a J for that left side. That's not the J. He's like, come on. Like, you can just read the come on coming from his lips there. Oh my word. Oh no, S burst galore. Another S piece gonna ruin his board. Then we finish at 323. And it is no points for Martz after taking the first two. Has been scoreless in games 2 and 3. Or 3 and 4. Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. What I mean, not what I say. Oh my god. Liptonek already well past the 19. Coverdale's will join him at 386. 459 is the score for Liptonek here at level 21. So Coverdale's is ahead of Martz, but now has got to get ahead of Liptonek here. That is kind of the story of this one now. Trying to put himself in a position to where he could still win the match. Because putting Liptonek at 6 points would put Coverdale's in a really tough spot. It would still be possible, but it'd be a really tough spot. Not like this isn't, but it would be even tougher. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and take that safe burn here as Liptonek's board is getting pretty spicy. Oh, that S-piece! That S-piece is going to be way too high! Oh, I knew the second he placed that. That was going to be way too much. Can't get anything over. Carlos at 480 is finished, and Coverdale says, come on back at 486. And he will get his first win of the series and will go from 1 point to 3 points. GG's. Liptonek will go to game point here. Second place will go from 4 to 5. And there you go. All of a sudden, like I said, it's a tight one. GG's. Man, so there we go. It's starting to get interesting. And I think King is got to be elated right now because he gets more warm-up time because he's getting ready for an ass whooping over Weston here. That's what he's hoping to see. And, of course, that's kind of our little segue here. That's coming up next after the conclusion of this match. It might be after this upcoming game if Carlos can take it. That dapper-looking cat there can take it. All right, we are ready to go. Game number 5. 5? Yeah, 5. Something like that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, GD is here checking up on the queue. We'll be seeing him in a little bit as well. And let's kind of talk about that too as we're getting into this game here. All right. Some of our other matches coming up tonight. We didn't really, usually it's something I like to talk about during the opening match, right? Like, hey, this is what's on the card for everyone tonight, right? But, you know, it kind of ended a little bit too quickly for me to be able to do that. So, you know, so let's do it now. Why not? You know, towards the end of the game, you know, the second match here, of course, we got a few more left. We got the remainder of this, right? Whether just this game or maybe another game or two. But we got the Weston versus King match. Weston wanted all the smoke, right? He wants all the smoke. And King, oh man, I better make sure I got the audio good to go. Make sure I don't screw it up, because otherwise King will never let me hear the end of it if I don't get that right. If he, you know, wins the match and cuts a promo, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. So let me make sure I should make sure I get that right after this match. I gotta make sure I get the settings right there. Because that would be embarrassing. But anyway, after which, we're going to have the second half, right? Second half of this evening's show. It'll be Toga and Equi. I think they're both playing different playstyles from usual. Some butterfly tapping, some rolling. I don't know, but neither of them are playing their normal playstyle, so they're going to go one-on-one in what should be a matchup of all time. But, and of course, Grand Designs will check it up on the queue, right? We'll be seeing him later tonight. He'll be taking on Jedi Evan in what's kind of becoming a bit of a budding rivalry here at this Tetris Friendlies program. All right, perhaps a couple guys that could really make a run for the Upstarts Championship. You know, I think again, Evan's certainly somebody that could work his way up. Grand Design's been in the rankings for quite some time, has had a couple shots at the title, and has yet to capitalize, but certainly he is on a mission. He is on a mission. Get his name back in that hat. And then, of course, our main event later tonight will be two Game Crashers going at it. Meme and Blue Scuti. That one should be good. I think it's gonna be a fun one. All right, I'm gonna show up to work tomorrow and I'm gonna just pass out on the spot because that match is probably gonna go all friggin' night unless they decide on a line cap, which, you know, because we don't do line caps here by default, but they might. I guess they might decide on one. But if they don't, we might be here all night, and I think that's a good thing, right? We're gonna be partying it up. I'm here for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm here for it. But what I'm sure you're all here for is a nice score check here. Right? I'm sure you're all hoping for that. So let's do it. Let me be a man of the people. As the score is 160 for Martz, 137 for Coverdale's, added Tetris 156, and 206 for Liptonek. As we are about 60 lines through, so we are more than halfway to the level 16 transition, which happens at 100 lines. And actually, yeah, now that you mention it, I believe that is a Jonas Cup rematch. I believe it is. Yeah, that was definitely a fun one to watch for sure. But of course, they'll be rolling, right? They'll be rolling for this match. So I guess, I mean, is it really a Jonas Cup rematch? I mean, I don't know. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, is it really a rematch? Like, yeah. And, oh, Mart's in a bit of trouble here up towards the right side. He's not pleased. He's not pleased with the situation that he's gotten himself into here. Yeah, didn't really have a good spot for that T-piece. Kind of had to just plop it down the middle. And there we go. Another one coming in. Long range engage. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 226. Got a lead over Coverdale's. He's at 184 and is behind Liptonek, who is at 268. So it is a fairly close game all around. And again, if you're Coverdale's, you're looking for a win, right? You gotta hope that last game was the start of a good run here. Right? And of course, needs Martz to step up his game a bit too. Needs Martz to stay in this and get ahead of Liptonek here, because if Liptonek wins, this game is over. But right now, it is Liptonek with the lead. As he's about to transition. Yeah, of course, King enjoyed the tunes, of course, courtesy of Stock Tunes, right? Had a recent change. Or Stock Tune, excuse me. There's not a plural thing. There's only one tune. A singular Stock Tune. Right? This is all just one song. That's all it is. But no, in all seriousness, it was Stock Tune. Of course, we had a change there. Having some the licensing has changed and all that sort of stuff, so we had a change. But what else has changed is the colors on these players' screens. We got a Tetris for Liptonek 382 here on level 17. 300 for Martz at level 16. And Coverdale's is joined at 254. Here we go. As Weston is disappointed. This is just neck now. It's not neck and neck. It is just neck. Well, our players on the left gonna look to fix that here. We got 348 for Martz, 284 for Coverdale's. Added Tetris will go to 305. As we are approaching the 19 speed. And again, Liptonek's certainly not infallible here on the 19 speed. Had a really good burn there into transition. Wisely decided to prioritize keeping the board under control. And ooh, I think that was a misdrop of that long bar there. I do not think that was intentional. Oh, he needs another bar in the worst kind of way. Gets it over for the Tetris down the middle. And now he's going to work on getting that well back over to the right side. 464 the score. 404 for Martz at level 19. Coverdale's about to join here. Has got one more Tetris on the table. But we'll go ahead and burn in at 337. Here we go. Well, we'll see if Boxy's bold prediction is right here, as Martz's board is in a bit of a bind here up on level 20. Let's see. Martz trying to... Oh, gets that long bar over to the left side. Wow, had the fold ass there. Gonna take the burns. He's trying to survive here. And both King and Marty are wrong. He's finished. Boxy and King both predicting incorrectly as Martz is done at 417, level 20. So there you go. Coverdale's gonna try to chase this down to get himself on the board at least. And there we go. Tetris Coverdale's. And now it is up to him. If he can get the chase down against Liptonek. Liptonek is still going here at 497. A couple Tetris is the difference here. Liptonek behind, or sorry, Coverdale's behind in lines. So Coverdale's with a bit more time to work with before 29, but is a couple Tetris back, about 60,000 points, or 70,000, excuse me. But is definitely still in this. A much shorter chase down, right? A much lower gap than we saw in that other game where he was down like over 200k and still almost came back. So anything could happen here. So here we go. Tetris Liptonek. Try and slam the door shut. We'll go to 546. It's opened up a 100,000 point lead. There we go. And there's Tetris for Coverdale. He's right back in it here. 506 to 555. Oh my god. This is getting tense. Coverdale's needing a couple burns. We'll get him. Long bar engaged for the triple. And now he's setting up down the middle. And we'll get the Tetris down the middle. It's going to 550. 40,000 points the difference. And get this. A 10-line spread here. So Coverdale's with the pace advantage has got to just capitalize on it though. Oh no, the S-Burst coming in again. Okay, gets a bar for the triple there towards the middle of his stack. Starting to lose control a little bit. Yeah, it had to take that burn with the bar. It needs another one, but it's not coming. So we'll go ahead and start burning away with the J's. And there's the long bar for some relief. We're at 570. 607 the score for Liptonek, whose board is spiraling out of control. And he has finished at 607. So Coverdale's, you have a chance. You need 608. But we're starting to run out of runway. We need 608. A Tetris and change should do it. Actually, probably just a Tetris at this point. Oh no, hangs the J. Okay, this is diggable. Oh my god. 10 lines to go. We need 608. Can he get this down quickly enough and have the pace? But that S is gonna be so tough. Oh my gosh. 5 lines to go, 4 lines to go. He's gotta set up for something more aggressive. He's only got 2 lines. And he's not gonna get it! Oh my god, another failed chase down with 10k to go! Oh my god, just could not get the board set at level 28. And Liptonek get the skin of his teeth. Gonna get the win, going from 5 to 7. And Coverdale's will at least tie with Martz at 4 points. And GG's. Oh my word. Wow, what a finish. What a friggin' finish. We'll head on over. Where is the scene? There it is. There's my sandwich. What a match. Liptonek getting the vengeance he wanted. After losing to 6-4 last week. Has outpaced his opponents. And now is a winner. And this week's Monday Night Mayhem. GG's to Carlos. What a dapper cat. Let me, I'm gonna remove the whole conspiracy thing so it doesn't accidentally play against. There we go. Okay, all right. There we go. There's the scene. And we're gonna end that match. And of course, coming up next, it will be Weston and the King duking it out in what should be a heated matchup. It should be a very heated matchup. They both want all the smoke here. But Martz, when am I coming back? I'll be back for the Mayhem on November 18th. Again, I got a couple things going on the next couple weeks. But right now, we're gonna run a quick ad break. Weston and King coming up next. All right, so we'll be back with the Mayhem momentarily here. We're just waiting for King of all people. Can you believe this guy? He's live, but he's got to come back to the console here. So once he's back, we'll get this thing going. But in the meantime, while we're just hanging out here, I want to thank, of course, some of our recent followers from today. Of course, we got Ignitio Couch with the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. It is, speaking of Ignitio Couch, it is getting hot in here. My goodness, it's getting hot here in the Friendly studio. I tell you what, it's been that was a crazy finish, that match. So Ignitio Couch, along with Miss Alley Universe, thank you for the follow, along with Mom of a Monkey. Thank you very much for hanging out here, supporting us here at Classic Tetris. It's been a fun ride. I tell you what, it's been a really fun ride these last few years. You know, it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger, guys. It's gonna be even more insane the longer this goes on, with how good everyone's getting. Even these guys are about to play, my goodness. So, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for King to get back. Because again, I know he's live. He's at least been warming up a little bit. But I think I had to step away for a moment, so. Of course, oh my God. No way. Marty McFly? How many matches left? The real life Marty McFly? No, all right. How many matches left? 4 more, including this one that's coming up. Including the one that's coming up, we got 4 more. We got this one with King and Weston about to take place, and then a couple other matches, and then our main event to take place after that, the Meme and Scuti match. So, got a ways to go. We got a couple more hours. At least of action, so certainly strap in guys. It's gonna be a fun night. It already has been. And you know what? While we're sitting here, I'm just gonna do this live in front of everybody. Fix the audio things. I'm gonna unmute the desktop audio. I usually have it muted because sometimes like a Windows notification will come through. So you might hear a Windows notification like, "Oh, Birb, you need to update your computer," right? Wait. So there you go. You might hear a Windows notification sound at some point or another, and I apologize if that happens, but. Gotta be prepared for the King promo, or I'm never gonna hear the end of it. So, I like what I'm doing here and wish to continue. So I'm gonna not screw this up. So, all right, look like we're all here. All right, let's do this thing, shall we? I think I've got everything set. Probably. Let me move you over a little bit. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. All right, here we go. It is time for the next matchup here on the Monday Night Mayhem. Introductions, please. Left-hand side is a player who is pretty new here, is fairly new in the Tetris Friendlies universe, in the world of classic Tetris, and is impersonating a pretty famous player. And King is all sorts of shot, kind of mocking the face himself, but impersonating Cole. And this guy is going to look to maybe get on that level someday, maybe even tonight. It's Weston! And on the right, his opponent, who tried to be cool, tried to let him be like, nah, man, I don't want to have to beat you again. But he's like, you know what? You won't shut up, so I'm going to do it. Of course, the Friday Night Fights host is the Kingsman! Oh, he's looking at something. He's I'm waiting for it. There it is. Oh, there he is. All right. Got this cute, squishy little thing, and it's about to probably yeet it or something. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that little thing, that is Weston, apparently. So,
Wait, guys, that's not Weston.
Oh man. So king, we good with same piece sets? Is that what we're doing? All right, seed it. There we go. You know, it's gonna be EC 5D 5-3. Okay, so if you're on a tournament cartridge as well and wish to play along at home, I think you can beat the king. Well, if you can beat the king, man, maybe you should show up on a Beat the King episode sometime. But you know, he does in fact have a losing record that you could contribute to. But no, in all seriousness, you put that seed in and maybe play along with these two at home. As they're good to go, bang has been initiated. So let's count them down. Game number 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, this looks like... Actually, I probably should have actually paid a little more attention, but that's okay. I mean, these two know what they're doing. Actually, are they the same? Hold on. Hold on, we're gonna have a false start here. The seeds were not the same. So I'm gonna have to ask both of you to top out right now, as these seeds are not the same. And cut. We're gonna edit this in post. Yeah. And it's not King's fault. It's not King. It is E3 or EC. Got an E3 on Weston's side. It was EC. So do me a favor. We're gonna increment it. We're gonna increment it by 1 now that King has seen the pieces. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna pin the new one, right? It's gonna be FD. All right. Just because again, King has already seen some of the pieces. So we're gonna, there we go. FD and leave everything else the same. So there we go. Now we're looking good. So yeah, see, I don't generate bad seeds that actually get used. So all right, here we go. Game number 1. Let us begin this one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. There we go. S square J L. Almost clone Tris, but that L is where it all started to diverge. So here we go. We are now officially underway. At first, you know, it's so funny. The first one, I'm like, you know, oh, these guys are probably fine. They probably got it right. Like, it's not a problem that I didn't aggressively check the seed, but I'm like, well, just in case, right? And then sure enough, it happened to be wrong. So I'm glad we checked for the integrity of all that is holy in this esport, right? The world would have ended. Had I not done that, the world would have ended. So y'all are welcome. Y'all can thank me later. Because that is the most pressing matter in the world of classic Tetris, whether this game had the seeds entered correctly. And we're not, hold on, I don't think I ever adjusted this stencil from the last person. I did not. No wonder it was off. About to give King a hard time, like, bruh. But no, it was actually my own fault, so. Oh, but King, though, in a bit of trouble. Not his stencil, but his board in a bit of trouble. Oh, went for the aggressive placement of that T there. Could have just left it and went for the skim, but ended up just pulling it back and rotating it. Wow. That was nicely done. Trying to avoid the burn there. He's at 115 early on here. 118 the score for Weston. It is a pretty neck and neck one so far. And of course, these two, honestly, if King wasn't the host, this wouldn't be a bad rivals match someday. You know, as you know, these two just been right. Like Weston is just ever since getting on here on the scene, man, getting his max out, all that stuff is like, all right, I want to beat the King. I want my shot at the King, right? And is getting another shot here, right? Certainly, they've played, I believe, once before. I think it was just one time here on this show, and it was King that won, right? And that was where I screwed up the audio for his you know, for his promo at the end. But, you know, I mean, and honestly, it kind of wiped the floor with him, right? There was definitely, I don't remember it being a very close match, but certainly, you know, Weston improving, and of course a player that, you know, he wasn't necessarily playing his best that night, I wouldn't say, so. And right now he's looking pretty good. He's at 165, 175 for King. It is about a 8-line spread, about a 5 to 8 line spread in any given moment here. Of course, Trav Weaves in the house. Excited for King. Excited to watch the King play. As Gamerz is back. Played along on this very seed. And, well, as I'm sure you can tell by the fact that they're already back, it did not fare very well, so. There you go. If this were a triple A match, both of these two would be guaranteed points, but alas. Alas. Here we go. Tetris game, go to 270, 261 here for Weston. It is still a very tight game here. And this is what you want to see again with two players that just, have had enough, right? Have had enough of each other, right? Or rather, King having enough of Weston. Like, all right, you know what? You want me to shut you up? Like, I'll shut you up. And that's certainly what he's looking to do here. And, oh, you can actually pull up the profile on Twitch now. I actually did not know you could do that. Maybe that's just me being out of the loop. I don't know how new of a thing that is, but my God, that's actually really cool. I remember that was a Discord exclusive feature on the bot for a while. I don't know. Maybe I just don't pay attention, but would not be the first time. Maybe like, oh yeah, dude, that's been a thing for months. Actually, somebody had like maxed out recently, and I didn't even know until like 3 months later. I'm like, wait, this person got it? I don't even remember who it was, but it was someone that I'd been watching for a while and got into max. I didn't even know. So. Petition to get Tyler and Bendy for Rivals 6. I mean, that'd be a fun match, right? Who knows? Can you imagine, though, if Tyler still has the Twitch TV championship next year? We'd have to do a lot more than break his air conditioning unit to stop him from hanging onto it at that point. That would actually be crazy. Yeah, Tyler and Bendy for the Twitch TV title. Oh, man. Tetris King. We'll go to 482. Got a couple lines left in the transition. Weston already there at 478. All right, there's the Tetris. There's the transition. King at 506. And a nice strong start here to this set. Both of our players looking good. All right, so here we go. King with a couple burns he had just taken earlier. Now he's got the board under control. There's a nice skim of the L pieces. No bar in sight, so he's having to burn quite a bit. There's a nice double. And there's the long bar finally for the Tetris. We'll go to 546. Weston at 514. Oh, but now he needs a bar for that left side. Oh, man. Okay, gets the J for the burn on the left. And another one. He needs a long bar, but it's not showing up. No, can't get it over to the right. It came way too late. And at 553, King was about to top out himself, but it didn't matter. He's all good. He'll take game number 1. And the sigh of relief. GG's. There you go. That same sequence causing problems for both of them. There you go. That's game number 1 in the books. And they are already set to go for game number 2. So let's not delay. Count them down for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yep, there you go. LT square bar, some clone tris, and it is again an L piece that causes them to diverge. Oh, King King going for the war crime. And is gonna get it. Nice. Nice start. There we go. That was a nice little start there. It's King's second favorite move in all of Tetris. But man, but no, speaking of rivals though, right? Of course, talking about Rival 6 already. We haven't even done the 5th one yet, right? But let's talk about the 5th one a little bit, shall we? My God, because it has been, I don't think that's the right way to put this. It's a good looking card. Let's just put it that way. It is a good, it has been a good looking, right? I don't know what in the world. All right, let me English here. So, gonna be a fun card, of course. This King is revealed on this past Friday, right? Revealed the entire card. Of course, one match, as you kind of alluded to, right? The Twitch TV title match, gonna be a very fun one. All right, as we've been kind of talking about all night. Tyler looking to defend the belt against Mari. Though honestly, I mean, I don't think it'd be the worst thing for him if he lost it, but you know. Gonna try to defend the Twitch TV title against Mari in what is gonna be a matchup of all time. You know, and I think, yeah, if Tyler can hang on, I mean, clearly, I mean, there's gonna be a conspiracy with it either way, right? Like this whole AC unit nonsense. Right? He's like, cause, I mean, can you believe this? The guy's blaming us for his air conditioning unit deciding to completely crap itself. Be filled with water, right? Entirely too much water. Like the gall of this guy. So if he wins, he's gotta also be consistent and thank us. Right? He's gotta thank us. Even if we weren't actually involved. Like, look, if it helps you, it was our fault. If it hurts you, it was our fault, right? You gotta be consistent. So we'll see. We'll see if Tyler will be consistent in his blaming here. Yeah, get out of his vents. Bro vented. Freaking vented, bro. I don't know, kind of sus to me. Oh my God. What's not so sus is the score. We got a Tetris for both of our players, 198 to 194. It is Weston with the 4,000 point lead. It's been pretty clean all around. Been straight chilling. Yeah, there's a left weller among us. Oh my God. Dude, I just remember like during the pandemic, it was like early on in the pandemic, it was like right before Among Us got really big. Like I swear it was like maybe a month before that all got really big. Like all jokes aside, like that about a month before that game got big was around the time I got into it, right? Like some of my buddies have been playing it for months, right? They're like, dude, like this is game, like, you know, we've been playing it, it's been a lot of fun, you know, it's a social, right? They're telling me all about it, and I'm like, all right, bet, I'll come play with you. Like, how much is it? And I don't remember, I think it was like maybe a couple bucks. I'm like, all right, bet, yeah, like I'll play with you guys, why not? And then like literally, I swear, it was like a month later, all of a sudden it became this huge thing. I'm like, what in the world? Like, am I actually this hipster that just actually caught on to something before it was cool to be into it? Like, what the heck? Yeah. No, it's wild. It's just wild. I never, you know what I mean? Like, usually, it's pretty rare for me to actually be ahead of the times on stuff like that. I mean, considering how behind the times I am in regards to the Tetris spot, you know, it's a rarity. I'm you know, I don't know if I should be like proud or like what, but you know, it's kind of a funny story, you know. Yeah, it really, yeah, that was, I mean, I don't know if that was peak gaming. I feel like peak gaming was like, you know, playing Halo with all your buddies, you know, back in the day. I don't know. I feel like that was peak, but that's just me. I mean, I guess it depends on how you define peak. Because you could also, if you define peak as like the closest thing we've had to world peace, then really Pokemon Go was peak gaming. But, you know. But at any rate, what else is peak is this score check that's about to happen. At least I think it's pretty peak. As King's gonna get a Tetris here. We'll go to 397 here with 13 lines to the transition. Weston, a few Tetris back at 332, so still within 100,000. It's definitely not out of reach. Yeah, Pokemon Go, like, when it first came out, I swear, it was literally the closest thing I had ever seen in my, you know, the town where I lived. It was the closest thing I had seen to, like, everybody actually getting along. But what's not getting along with King is these pieces. Oh, the J gonna hang! Oh my god. He needs a bar right now. Gets it for the left. He needs another. He needs a bar. Bar. Gets it for the right. He leans into it. Oh my word. He still needs another, and it's not gonna show up. A valiant effort, but not enough to survive. And now it is up to Weston here. He needs 472. Here's your target, 472. So about 70,000 points is what we need. Here we go, long bar, there's the Tetris for Weston. We'll go to 432. So definitely that's gonna make this a lot easier. It's got a lot of runway here. King's gonna get up and go walk it off. So again, 472 the target. And you can see he's just lining this out. Playing like GD, who we're gonna see in a little bit. Taking on Jedi Evan, that'll be a fun one to watch. That one's coming up a couple matches from now. Originally scheduled to take place in about 35 minutes from now. Probably will end up being a little bit later than that. But so there you go, 457. There's the Tetris for the dagger. That'll do it. 487 will be enough for Weston to tie this up 1-1. GG's. There you go. We're tied up 1-1. The momentum of this series hangs in the balance as we count them down for game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, Chen's in the house says Pokemon Go is dangerous. Well, yeah, obviously you don't walk into the middle of a busy intersection. Right? Imagine just walking up to I-75. It's like, oh, look, there's a Charizard over there, guys. Like, that honestly was some of the talk of it from all the haters back when it came out, too. It's like, you know, but like, you don't walk in the middle of a freeway. Like, come on now. I mean, maybe dumb people would do that, but, you know. Yeah. Yeah, people that don't pay attention, certainly, yeah. But, yeah, of course, Jordan was in the military when Among Us came out. Read about the same paper that they learned that Chadwick Boseman died. Yeah, what a wild year, dude. That was a wild year. And of course, I just remember right before the pandemic happened, I remember the biggest thing in the news before the pandemic was, biggest thing in the news was that Art Van, the furniture store Art Van, had closed, had went out of business. And I was devastated, right? I was devastated because, like, they were, I don't know, it was a good furniture store. They generally had good stuff, you know. Probably where I would have went when I had moved out a couple years later. Get my furniture, but couldn't do it. They were closed. Right? I had to find somewhere else. I had to do, like, I don't know. Actually, no, I didn't do Gardner White. I did, where did I go? I don't remember. Oh, Value City. I went to, like, Value City instead, but not a paid advertisement. That's not a paid advertisement. But yeah, it's just crazy how, like, the biggest news. Oh, hang on. Big news right now is that King's in trouble. Probably would have went left with that L piece there, and now he's really in trouble. Gonna get a burn with the barb. I don't know if there's much more he can do. No. And at 129, he is finished. 214, the score for Weston. Will be good to, nope, not that glove, that glove. Take the 2-1 lead. Marty, do your thing, man.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
There you go. Little caca from King's side. And that's going to put Weston at game point. Just like that. Yeah, and Chen out here like, I'm once again asking what's with the pitch to a call. As we get set for game number 4. Let us count them down. Game point for Weston. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Coming up next, after the conclusion of this match, whether after this game or after one more, it'll be Toga and Equi duking it out in a non-traditional playstyle match where they are not using their normal playstyles. One of them is butterfly rolling, the other is, or butterfly tapping. Right, butterfly tapping, I don't know, but butterfly something or another. And the other is rolling, which is, again, is a playstyle they do not normally use. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a fun one. That's coming up next. We're scheduled to start a couple minutes from now. Again, it'll be a little later than that, but doing pretty good here. Little Italian Mario accent there. No, it's supposed to, oh man, is that what it sounded like? It's supposed to be a Bernie Sanders. Like, I'm once again asking for your financial support. That's what that was. That's what I was getting at there. But okay, anyway. But I didn't know it was a impression of something, even if it didn't sound like what it was supposed to. But I guess I could see it though, honestly, like an Italian sort of thing. Right, almost sound like, I don't know. I can see it. But what else we can see here is that we are about 30 lines through this game. Some burns were required on King's side earlier on, but now he's got himself cleaned up here. He's at 45,000 points. Kind of a suffer start. We'll add a Tetris here to go to 68,000. Tetris for Weston will bring him to 109, so not doing a whole lot better here. Better, but not necessarily by a lot. So it's a relatively close game within a couple Tetrises. What is my favorite Tetramino? Am I allowed to say the long bar? Because, like, I feel like that's the easy choice, but I don't know. Squares are also kind of goated if you got the board for it. So, I mean, like, if you have good stacking, squares are kind of goated. So, I don't know. That's what I would say. Yeah, I saw a pretty wild tier list with all the Tetris pieces once. If I could ever find that, I'll send it to you because it's pretty funny. But you know, right? It was like, you know, like, oh, maybe we could be friends. It was pretty unhinged. I don't remember exactly what it said. I just remember it was really unhinged. Actually, I think Milo had said it to me, actually. I'll have to bug him for it. I'll bug him for it. And, ooh, Weston missed the adjustment there to potentially burn quicker there with that L piece. I don't know if it would have been better given what came after, but without knowing, I mean, that definitely was a possible adjustment there that was missed. King didn't have the dash there for that S piece, did not throw it all the way left. And now he's going to be burning for a little bit as well. He's at 199 here through 76. 2 is 61 out of Tetris. Weston will go to 283 here through 76 lines. So it is within about 80,000 points. This King's board is definitely going to take a little bit longer than Weston's to burn out of. And oh, look who's here. The CEO is here. Mr. Bossman's here. Vince is here. Welcome in. Says, let's go, King. Well, I don't know. King's kind of suffering right now. He is trying to get back into a groove here. Got to get locked in. There's a long bar. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 251. 355 for Weston, so it is about 100,000 point spread. It is probably going to stay that way, provided both players can stay clean and can score at the same efficiency. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, everybody tuck your shirts in. Yeah. Quit sitting around. It's like, look, man, I told them to stay busy, Vince. Oh my god. Oh, King with a rough left side. That J. Oh no, the Z gonna hang, but gets the bar over for the Tetris. That might have just saved the game right there. That Z was gonna be impossible to get anything over. But now he looks like he's got a way down. He has a way back down to the bottom. He's gonna have to take the most efficient one possible here. Let's see what the game will provide him with here. A lot of squares coming in. He's gonna have to just plug up the right side with it because he doesn't really have a better spot. But there we go. Now can start kind of throwing him towards the left side as well. So these board's a lot more accommodating. There we go. Good birds from King. Now he's nice and clean with one Tetris available left before the 19 transition. Yeah, that's right. Vince like, sit up straight, y'all. Yeah, sit up straight. Oh, man. King is transitioned 365. Weston is at 484. Has got one line left. Kind of had a little bit of indecision on what to do with the J earlier, but figured it out. Gets the Tetris. 508 is the score going in. Just missing the T-spin right after. So off they run. As we got some dependencies forming here on Weston's side. Gonna fill the one in with the bar. King's board getting a little spicy towards that left side as well. He could really use something for the left. Can't get the bar, couldn't rotate it. And he's gonna be done at 374. Dirty Tetris for Weston to go with it. That'll be a dagger. And he has got it done, 3-1. GG's. Charlie, where are you, friend? And there you go. So, Weston, feel free to play this out if you wish. But this one is over. Yeah, the tapper too good, man. And, oh, no, a few hangs. All right, well, that'll do it. All right, let's sign on over. Oh, that's not the winner scene. Man, I had the audio all set to go and everything. Come on, man. But in all seriousness, it was not that guy on your screen that won it, but it was Weston. And got it done. GG's. So certainly, when these two face again, and it will happen, I guarantee it. I mean, they're not gonna hold back. We'll definitely see it again. So of course, GG's to you, and congrats on a job well done. All right, of course, coming up next, as mentioned, it is gonna be Toga and Equi going one-on-one in what should be a matchup for the ages as we get set to kick off our second half of the Mayhem. BRB. All right, folks, here we go. It is time. It is time to kick off our second half of the Monday Night Mayhem. Introductions, please. The left-hand side is a player who normally is boasting a shark plushie, but of course tonight is just this angry-looking cat. And tonight, for this match, is going to be rolling rather than the usual tapping. It's a Toga! And on the right, his opponent for this evening, a self-defined member of the Illuminati with that avatar there that is covered up by the Hertz counter. And they're going to be butterfly tapping away as opposed to whatever it is they usually do. I don't even remember because, you know, it's been a hot minute. But either way, butterfly tapping in this one. Gonna try to get it done. It's Equi! Oh. Man, saw some 12 hertz taps there. Only DAS. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't want to say tap, but then it'd be like, you know. So, all right. So, players, we do an SP. Let me try that again. Let me try to English. Are we doing same piece sets? Is that a thing we are doing? Are we doing 18, 15? What are we got going on here, guys? All right. Players have agreed to same piece sets. So let's start there. All right. Let us generate a Birb seed in the chat on Twitch. It's going to be 9B8617. And of course, I want to thank everybody here on all of our platforms hanging out. Of course, you know, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Of course, Sandra's in the house. Those on Kick. Right, we all over the internet airwaves. Of course, I want to thank everybody for choosing to hang out with us. Right, with your old pal BirbWizard here at the Monday Night Mayhem. It's been a good night. We still got a lot more to go. Well, maybe not a lot more to go, but we got a bit left to go, right? We got some good matches coming up, including this one. As we are getting our seeds entered in, we're getting all set to go. Again, a couple more exciting matches. So the players are trying to agree on what level to start on, given that they are not using their normal play styles, right? Normally, again, Equi normally a DAS player, Toga normally a tapper. And they are playing butterfly tapping and rolling, respectively. And it looks like they have agreed level 15. They've agreed on level 15. So let's do this thing, right? Once they are good to go. And of course, if you change your mind on 15 later, of course, we are, you know, you don't have to do the same level the whole way through. So, certainly for a later game, we could change it, you know. All right, it's like in old times that you play in online matches, you know, alternating level selections, if that's what it comes to, So, Equi's good to go. Once Toka's there as well, we will continue. And we will keep this party rolling here. Oh, my word. But again, the rest of our evening, though, of course, we got a couple more after this. We got Grand Designs. We got Grand Designs and Jedi Evan coming up, and we're going to count them down for game number 1. Now we are good to go. Right as I started talking. My goodness, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You know, yeah, it kind of is backwards. I didn't really think about that earlier when I, you know, did the graphic at like 4 p.m. today. I didn't. Yeah, no, Boomdex kind of got a point. Like it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but no, they do kind of have a point. I can see why that is confusing. All right, so apologies there. Yeah, I didn't quite consider that earlier. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, but butterfly and rolling, yeah, that works, you know. Yeah, you can definitely see the confusion there, right? So of course we are underway. We got, and you kind of see the Hertz display on Equi's side. They have decided to duplicate it. Duplicate it there on the screen. You see, you know, of course, if you're, we're gonna get technical for a minute here. For those who might be new, might not totally get it. Of course, when you're playing DAS, you're holding down that button. You're getting, the pieces are moving at about 10 times a second, assuming you have a full DAS charge and you're able, you know, you're not getting that delay, right? That 6-frame delay on that or not 6 frame, however many frames it is. It's not, I think 6 is actually the good one. It's a 16 or whatever. You don't get that delay on the first movement there, right? So provided you're not getting that delay, you're going at about 10 times a second or 10 hertz, right? So you can see Equi was getting some 15 hertz taps there. So 12 right there. So you can see that it's worthwhile, right? This tapping is worthwhile. They are able to get the faster piece moving from side to side. And of course, we're playing on the slower level as these two players are still kind of getting used to the differing play styles that they don't normally use, right? You know, because here's the thing. As someone who has switched play styles in the past, right? I was, you know, a DAS player, turned roller for a couple years, and now, you know, that has started to hurt me too much to do it. So I, you know, I haven't really been playing a lot in general, but when I have, it's been DAS, and it, you know, I've recently played the Jonas Cup and all of that. But as someone who has switched play styles, you know, it's, you essentially kind of have to remap all the controls in your head, right? It's basically just relearning. You're kind of relearning how to play the game all over again, except you already have your own stacking fundamentals. It's a very strange feeling. So it's like, and it's almost like frustrating. It's like, you know, because you almost wonder like, okay, how come I can't play at some of these faster speeds? You know, obviously, you know, it's because you're learning a new play style, but like just the fact that you have to put more thought, right? You have to put more thought into button presses that are typically, you know, that were previously second nature, you know, so it's really, you know, so if you're kind of wondering like, okay, well, they're playing with faster movement, how come they're not starting the faster speed? Well, that's why. It's because they're relearning. They're literally relearning how to play the game, you know, except better equipped with stacking fundamentals this time. At least better than they were the first time. I'm not going to necessarily be like, yeah, they have the best stacking in the world, right? Before they switch playstyles, right? I mean, not that I have any room to talk here, but you know. But no, certainly, you know, they're not beginners, is the point I'm trying to make here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, turns out it's hard to play the game if you don't know what finger or like, you know, whatever it is, right? Like what part of your hand has to be the thing to press certain buttons that, again, it was previously second nature. You know. So here we go. Good burns coming in from Toka's, building on that left side, right? We found the left willer among us. Wait a minute. We found him. But he's at 173, 247 the score for Equi. So again, some burns required here on Toka's side. There we go. Burn of the bar towards the middle of the stack. It's just not getting him at the right time. That kitty not amused. Here we go. Good burn with the J. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris down the left side. Gonna go to 203. 288 here for Equi. And ooh, hang of a L piece on that left side. There's a long bar though. There's the Tetris. You can see those fast taps coming in clutch. So we are about to transition here. But what is a butterfly? It's essentially, how do I explain butterfly tapping? It's more like a, you know, like fly heck sort of tapping in a sense. It's more like that, where you're kind of using all of your fingers for the tapping instead of just, you know, using one finger to just mash the D-pad, right? So it's a different style of tapping than what you would normally see from people like, you know, people like Joseph Saley in his day, and, you know, a lot of the other tappers that you see nowadays. But here we go. We're at transition 231 to now 323. It is Equi with the lead. Has been able to keep it cleaner for more of the game. Oh, nice S-spin there from Toga, but his board in some trouble. And oh no, gonna hang the Z and the T. The T did not have a good spot because of the hang, and that's gonna do it. 345 will be enough for Equi to take a game number 1 at GG's. If I could press the button, there we go. There you go. All right, we at least got the transition, right? You got the transition, and I know, and again, as someone who had to learn rolling after maxing out with Das, it was, you know, it's more of a challenge, right? It's definitely more of a challenge to, you know, progress further in the game. It was like hitting all the milestones all over again, and honestly, it was really fun. So I hope, you know, I hope Toga's been enjoying this, because I know I did. You know, just using a grip that's ergonomic. You know, I'm always going to advocate for that because, yeah. Because I did not do a very good job at that. That was a big mistake I made. And, well, that all came to a head early last year. And it just, yeah. Do not hurt yourself. Yeah, you know, the fractal grip. Hold on, we'll talk about this. Hold on, let me get this going. Game number 2. Let us continue on in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's go. But yeah, I was kind of curious about the fractal grip, and I did talk to him about it, you know, and how he had a lot to say, as he does. Fractal had a lot to say about, you know, the whole process, how he came up with that and everything, and, you know, talking with people like Guerrero, right? That sort of thing, you know, just kind of figuring out like, okay, what's actually the most ergonomic position for my wrists to be in, right? Like, he didn't want to put too much pressure on his wrists. And he kind of talked about too, like how he, you know, was using deliberately, that was a deliberate decision to use like a separate finger for each of the side to side movements, right? And you know, he's kind of right that it is a lot quicker to be able to just go for, you know, a right to left move or a left to right move. Right, if you're not using the same finger for it, you don't have to like slide your thumb across the D-pad. Like, it's technically not that much quicker, but it is quicker, right? And in, you know, certainly in frame perfect situations like you see on the 19 speed, definitely can make all the difference in the world. So it was, I don't know, I thought it was really interesting. I will never play that way, but it is, you know, I think there is some merit to it for sure. I think Toga just missed an adjustment there of the Z for the J, or was it the J for the Z? I don't remember. It happened too long ago already. Yeah, but as oh, hold up, Toga in some trouble here. Yeah, that missed adjustment might actually cost him. Oh, didn't go flat with the T. Could have had a flat burn. I think might have helped him out there. But he's gonna get the J for the burn and the long bar flat, King's favorite. Here we go. We are in need of a J on the left side. Does not get it. Gets the T instead. All right, he's looking for that L or J. The L or the J comes in a piece too late. Has to settle for the L. And now it's just trying to continue to burn his way down. Meanwhile, Equi with the Tetris will go to 123. Is enjoying about a 2 Tetris lead. And of course, welcome in. 8 a.m. Welcome in. Is that the WCW Monday Nitro logo? It is inspired by that. Yes, it is. It's not that exact logo, but it is, you know, as I'm sure you could tell, heavily inspired. Of course, my man Czar Jordan, right? Got to specify because we have another Jordan here. It is not the person who designed this. But our guy Czar Jordan designed that logo along with the Friday Night Fights logo that you see on Friday nights. And no, he did fantastic with it. You know, of course, this one inspired by Monday Nitro, and of course the Friday Night Fights logo inspired by SmackDown. You know, so yeah, it's just, you know, it's the pro wrestling vibe, man. You know, it's part of what it's about. You know, it's just that sort of energy to it. So anyways, yes and no to answer your question. Is it literally just that logo? No, but is it inspired? Yes. Yes, I think that would be a more appropriate way to put it. That's right. Oh, look who's here. Monthly Tetris in the house. Yeah, that's right. Favorite show for gift versus gift games. Yes, exactly. That's real emotion here, right? But hey, there's emotion in these gifts. That's all I gotta say, right? This cat is pretty displeased because he's down 1-0 and you know, been having a rough go of it. He's currently behind in points too, 168 to now 208. Equi with the lead still. Man. But hey, at least of all the gift versus gift games, I'm glad that this is been your favorite one yet. All right. This is certainly a show of all time. Right, if you just add every qualifier on the planet, this is the only show that has ever existed. So yeah, of course, Equi letting us know, of course, I'm catching up on chat a little bit here. Is basically feels like they're doing nothing but quick taps. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much that's basically tapping, right? It's just so that quick you know that quick tap thing you DAS players do? Yeah, just don't ever hold the button, just do the quick taps. That's, you know, that's essentially tapping, at least from what I've been told. I've never really attempted to do tapping, at least at any sort of competent level, because I couldn't even get above like 12 even at my best. You know, I just could not do it consistently, and I'm like, you know, this is kind of painful. I don't want to do this, so I didn't do it. So certainly respect for those that can do it well. As we got to transition, Toga at 223, out of Tetris, we'll go to 243. Meanwhile, Equi with a bit of a messy board is about to hit transition themselves, and we'll do it with a Kingsman special, long bar flat. And off we run. We're on level 16. And you know, I have to say, just in general, this has got to be the highest amount of 15 stars that we've seen on a show in quite some time. Right? Like we usually see like 18 all the way, pretty much all night long, but it's been interesting, right? I haven't seen a lot of shows like this. At least not as of late. We got a hang of a Z on the left side from Equi. Oh, hangs the bar on the left. Oh my God. Well, we can see why. I'm gonna try and get a last second burn. No, not gonna happen. 310. The final score. But it's not over yet. We're gonna need some 19 for Toga to take it. We need 311. Not to be confused with the band. Wait, the score, right? Well, no, that's also a band. You know what I mean. My goodness. You need 311,000 points. No, gonna hang the bar on the left. The cheese bar gonna do him in. Oh my God, come on, man. Oh my word. Average bar on the way to column 2. All right, insert some explosion sound effects. Oh my God, just like that, it's Equi taking the 2-0 lead in heartbreaking fashion. Oh my word. God, that's just that's rolling, ladies and gentlemen. That's I'm telling, like, that is so common when you're early on. I remember that. That's yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, GD's request. Okay, yeah. I got you. This is GD's live reaction. Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah.
Oh no! No! No!
There you go. Live reaction from Grand Designs. Oh man, Mr. Phoenix in the house here on YouTube. Sorry, late, almost making dinner. Nah, man, dinner's important. That's important. Well, you missed, let's see. What have you missed? You missed King getting beat. You missed, right? You missed a 5-minute Sirmaser match. And you missed a decently crazy triple threat. So you missed a little bit, but you're on time. You're just in time for game number 3 here of this match. Toga and Equi playing with differing playstyles from usual. Looks like they're going to do a level 12 start for this one because they've just been suffering here on the 15. So here we go. Game number 3. It is game point for Equi. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So there you go. Your first level 12 game of the night. Hold on, does it's our new source for music. Do they have elevator music? Hang on. Hold on, let me see where I was in this playlist. Where was I in this playlist? We're at Neon. Hold on. I'm gonna write this down. Hang on. I promise this is gonna be worth it if I can find what I'm looking for here. So this current song that we were listening to before I decided to switch. Neon Shadows Dancing Fearlessly. What a name. They have mellow music. Okay. Hang on. I'm just gonna search elevator. Oh, here we go. You guys, you're ready for this? We gotta change this up. These jabronis are gonna play on level 12. Here we go. This is not elevator music. You know what? We'll leave it. We'll leave it for the meme. This is not nearly as mellow for elevator music as I was hoping, but this'll work. What about, hold on. What about Celestial Elevator Ride? Or actually, no, that's not really, hold on. How about Happy Elevator Tunes? Yeah. There we go. I think this is pretty fitting. So it's this nice, slow, level 12 start. God, this gives me friggin' Torja versus Messex vibes. If anyone remembers that match from all that time ago, that was a pretty hysterical match. But all right, here we go. We are underway here. Some struggles here on Toga's side. Some misdrops early on. But of course, he does have the lead, 95,000 to 73,000. We're about 30 lines in. See, I managed. That's how slow level 12 could be. Is that it took them as long as it took me to find elevator music to clear 30 lines. Oh my god. You know, that one does kind of give Sunshine vibes. Yeah, honestly. I'm trying to picture running through like Delfino Plaza or whatever. I can totally see it. An old saloon. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we have done a discovery here. I just discovered tunes other than the synthwave, right, that they have at this. Again, this is stock tune that we are using. And here we go, dirty Tetris or Toga. We'll go to 133. We'll open up a bit of a lead. Equi at 108. We'll add a Tetris to close the gap. We'll go to 123. Yeah, this is just like... yeah, this would be good, just general ambient music. This actually probably be good for like a... oh, hang on. Would not be good for this! 136, the final score at 140, Equi! Oh my god.
No! No! No!
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at Toga. It's just the absurdity of just the elevator music. The level 12 GD screaming and oh my god. Charlie, ring the bell, man. It's over. Oh, we gotta up the beat here to cheery elevator ride. There you go. That cat, not amused. Not as amused as I am. So head on over. All right, we are not watching the entirety of this level 12 game, but here we go. It is Equi, get it done in a sweep. What a, oh my god, what a match. What a game of all time. So, there you go. Some groovy tunes. Closing us out here for this first match of our second half. GG's. Yeah, right, this is more like hold music, right? Like, yeah. Thank you for calling BirbWizard Incorporated. Hold, please. All right, wait. Yeah, that's just, you know, that's what it would be. All right, let me focus up here. We're jamming to some non-traditional Friendlies tunes. But coming up next, don't worry, we'll get the synthwave going once again in a moment. Yeah, speaking of grand designs, he's playing next. And it's gonna be him and Jedi Evan. So let's do this thing. Yeah, your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line. You are number 506 in the queue. If you prefer, you could you can always hit star now to leave a message. Oh, true. Yeah. That's all. It's not choppy enough. Hold on. Wait. All right. If I just kind of like, all right, just kind of do a little bit of that. I don't know. Maybe that's choppy enough. All right. Anyway, let me go set up. Let's bring back the dark synth. Bring back, and let's just pick up right where we left off. And then I'm gonna actually set up. Hold on. Where was it? Ah, here we were. Okay. All right. BRB, for realsies. All right, everybody, here we go. It is time for the next matchup. Here on the Monday Night Mayhem, we got a couple more to go. Introductions, please. Left-hand side is a player that has been on the hunt for the Upstarts Championship here in the Friendlies universe for quite some time. He's had a couple shots, hasn't been able to take it home yet, as he is still continuing on his quest to try and make it back to the title match. He is the CTW host and another loudmouth like me. It's a Grand Designs. And on the right, his opponent, the opponent for the Sith this evening, is a guy that has also been on the rise and has been looking to make his way into the Upstarts rankings, and certainly he's had some good matches here against Mr. Hell Yeah himself. And it's gonna look for another here tonight as he clears 19 something or another. I think it was 2. It's a Jedi Evan. Oh, there we go. Nice dirty there for GD. My goodness. So, wait, as we get our warm-ups wrapped up here, if we're doing... I know GD's always good for 18 all the way, same piece. So, Evan, I'll ask you, if is that what we're doing or not? It's up to you, because I know GD is always going to be good with that. So, I've been watching him. I've been streaming his matches long enough. I know the drill with him, so... Yeah, no, we'll let GD finish this out, but again, while he's doing that, yeah, ready for Birb seed at 18 all the way. Okay, there we go. So I'll go ahead and generate that. So whenever you guys are ready, we'll pin that in the Twitch chat. So 2-8 EA Sports to the game. 9-1. That, yeah, there you go. So 2-8 as in the number. EA 9-1 will be the seeds whenever you guys are ready. Again, we'll let GD finish this out. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Man, it's like dirty touch the GD, you know.
Yeah, that Tetris was straight out of a sewage plant right there. GD bringing it down. Hell yeah.
Something like that. Is that what you were looking for?
I mean, that was something from ancient Egypt right there.
Oh my god. God, okay, all right, well, it's good burns here, I mean. Yeah, so anyway, as he's finishing up, oh no! Oh man, no! Oh, that was a good one too, man. He was looking good, man. I don't know, I forget what his 19 PB is, but I think that was certainly looking good. But no, what I was gonna say, so we got a couple matches left to go. We got this one left, and we got our main event coming up after this. So certainly some good Tetris still yet to come. And so of course, again, appreciate everybody hanging out, being here all night long, you know, and being here for all the Tetris, all our players, you know, giving them the big stage that they deserve. You know, of course, yeah, again, it is Meme and Blue Scuti coming up after this one. I know that's the one that a lot of you are here for. Or maybe it's this one for some of you too. I mean, I don't know. I'm here for this one too. I think this one's going to be a really good one as usual. I mean, I don't know what their lifetime record is, but I know they've played played each other a few times. They've had some back and forth action for sure. So certainly I expect this one will be no different. So all right, don't sleep on this match. This one I think will be a good one. You know, so again, if anyone's got the online facts, I would love to know what their actual head-to-head is. I don't have the energy to go look that up, mostly because it's in its current state. Not that simple as just hey Google, what's Grand Design's record against Jedi Evan? Right. Anyways, here we go. We're gonna go. This one will begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, I hope I just triggered somebody's, like, you know, Google device that they, you know, I don't even know what they call it, but the, you know, their version of the Alexa, like, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know because I don't have any of that stuff in my house, so I have no idea. But I hope I just triggered that for somebody. And Google's like, I don't understand. Yeah, like, yeah, whatever their, like, assistant thing is, right? Home assistant, like, whatever, you know. But, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff in my house, you know, like, I don't know. Not only would I not, do I just have no interest in it, I also just don't have much of a use for it. Like, you know, my house isn't very big, and, like, I don't know. I'm also usually the only one here. Like, I don't, you know. I don't. Oh, hang on. Hang on, GD in trouble. Had to adjust his collar on his shirt or something. Misdropped a long bar, but got the flat burn up at the top. And Evan not faring a whole lot better right now, perhaps distracted by what's going on. But he's going to have to find a way to burn down as well that Jay was kind of a last second placement. There we go. GD with a fizz bump too. Man, that shirt is really itching. I can tell you. I don't know what's up with that collar on the shirt, but it is not a very comfortable shirt, apparently. But either way, now he's getting into a nice groove here. Got a nice dirty setup, a few rows off the bottom. And there we go. Longer engage. There's the Tetris and the fist bump. We'll go to 101. Evan at 113. So it is a neck and neck game. Both players kind of suffering here a little bit early on. We're gonna do a little bit of nudging here. There we go. Fix that stencil a little bit. Yeah, it's only about 3 pixels off, but that is certainly better. Yeah, because those tops of the numbers were kind of cut off. Yeah, that's right. It's all part of the grand design, right? It's not a grand plan. It's a design, right? He did that. He misdropped that bar earlier on purpose. But here we go. Both players are clean now. We're at 185 grand designs, 187 for Jedi Evan. And, you know, again, as we were kind of talking about, you know, like these two have had some good battles. They've been back and forth, you know, and I think, you know, and again, Grand Design's obviously with the, you know, the more storied player in the Friendlies universe, as he's, you know, again, has had, you know, multiple shots at the Upstarts Championship belt, you know, and he is still pretty well in the rankings here, as far as I recall. Is still number 6 contender. I just pulled that. That's an easy stat to pull up, so I did. You know, of course, the current champ with Terra, who's been hanging out with us, you know, has been dealing with a bit of a hand injury, so hasn't really been playing a lot of matches here, right? He's been trying to rest up, trying to get ready for the next title defense, whenever that will be. All right, it could be at any show. We'll be defending against OPB, who earned his right just this past, or not this past Friday. Was it the Friday before? I don't remember. Whether it was this past Friday or the Friday before, OPB did earn his right to become the #1 contender for the title. So actually, this list of rankings is actually a little bit outdated. So perhaps Grand Design's even ranked higher than 6 now. But when it was last updated, all right, he was the #6 contender. But perhaps, you know, perhaps on the next Monday show that I do in a couple weeks, perhaps maybe then we will see the Upstarts title match. But evidence of trouble here. I was surprised to not see him go left with that first long bar, but ended up doing it with the second. Was going to be okay. Oh, no, never mind. Gonna hang the square. Oh, my word. That'll do it. 292. That square needed to go one more over. Just could not get it there. And at 330, Grand Designs will be good. We'll take game #1. GG's. Yeah, where's Rob Norton's in the house? Welcome in, my friend. It's a feeling you get post shit. Dude, yeah, that's so real, man. That's, yeah. Get like the one hair. Yeah, that just. It's like, why is my neck like my lower neck? Yeah, dude, that's so real. Oh my god. All right, we are all set to go from the looks of it here for game number 2. So let's count them down. If I could do the thing. Here we go. Game number 2.
It's coming straight to you.
In 3, 2, 1, a Tetris. Yeah, but no, of course, you know, having this sort of itch or, you know, things like, honestly, sometimes when I'm like playing Tetris, like I would have like my eye would like get itchy or something. It's like, well, I can't really itch this right now because I gotta like, you know, hold the control. Like when I was rolling, it would be I had to hold the controller, so I'd have to like use my gloved hand, and sometimes there'd be some stuff on my glove and get in my eye. Like, you know, it's always the worst. Like you know, it is a real thing, right? Like that's a real factor sometimes. You know, just general body discomfort. But man, what a night, guys. This has been good. It's still going. Of course, Gamerz is back. It's like, look guys, it's GD Geometry Dash. There you go. Yeah, that's right. That's right, there. Yeah, vocal Tetris player. Yeah, he tries to itch eye and goes blind. Yeah, goes blind. More at 11, as Ian Keith would tell you. More at 11. Hey, speaking of Ian Keith, you know, word on the street, you know, of course, he's the former upstarts and Twitch TV champ. You know, but of course, word on the streets, he's supposed to be starting a new Friendlies show towards the end of the month. From what I recall. So, of course, definitely want to stay tuned for that. I hope that I can catch that when it happens. So, of course, stay tuned for details there. You know, I think it's going to be really exciting. Of course, the former host of the Wednesday Warriors. But of course, Evan in a bit of a bind right now. His board a little bit worse for wear. Alongside Grand Designs 2 is also not looking too hot. That L comes in one piece too late. But he's at 155 right now. 201 for the Jedi Evan. Anyone else watch them all grubbing on dinner? Well, possibly, especially if you're out on the West Coast. Certainly, yeah, it is about dinner time for y'all out there. Of course, I had some leftover pizza from a local Detroit chain known as Green Lantern. Pretty good. If you're ever out here, definitely recommend giving it a go. Had some leftovers from last night because last night I forgot to pull some meat out of the freezer. So, yeah, that was what was supposed to be my dinner for the night. You know, yeah, did not get thawed out properly, and I didn't feel like you know, using the sink and, you know, doing all that nonsense. I'm like, you know what? I'm just ordering a pizza. Like, it's Sunday. I slept for like 2 hours. Like, I'm gonna just, you know, I don't feel like cooking. So, you know, figured, well, gives me leftovers for the night too. That's usually a lot easier, you know, when I'm getting home from work. You know, I gotta get ready to, you know, get everything ready for the night, right? Get everything ready for all of the masses. So, hopefully everyone else is having some good grub too. Hopefully, Mr. Phoenix, you're having some good grub over there, wherever you're at. Because we got Tetris Grand Designs. We'll go to 204. A bit of a suffer game for him, as he is down by just over about 120,000 points or so. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Nice dirty Tetris. Wow, nice setup. That just came together so perfectly. And he is going to get his board in a much better position. Of course, Jordan's dinner is a half bag of Takis. Does not sound like a very large dinner. Yeah, gotta eat, bro. And maybe this is just coming from someone like me that's, you know, this very skinny guy that's got a insane metabolism at all times and is basically hungry at all times. You know, but still, you gotta eat, man. You know, food is a important thing. But yeah, no, pizza's generally, I mean, yeah, it's generally a solid choice. It's not very often I've had bad pizza. I've had subpar pizza, not from like any of the major like chains or anything, but like I haven't had pizza. I don't know that I've had pizza that was just objectively terrible. If I have, it was so bad that I blocked it out of my memory because it was such a traumatic experience, but it's very possible, right? It's very possible that's happened. Yeah, no, I can't think of any that have just been horrible. So, but here we go. While we're rambling about pizza, as happens bi-weekly at this point in this program. We got Tetris for Evan. We'll go to 498 with 3 lines to go to the transition. That S, not very timely, so he's got a couple options. He can either build on top of this resulting hole, or he could just burn this away, and he's gonna go with the latter. 500, pretty much right on the nose, the score at transition. Grand Designs will burn in at 343. Had to burn on the right side with the bar there, and now is back open for business. He's decided to stop having his well be closed. And now he's waiting on another lung bar here for some relief, but it's not showing up. Had to find some alternate burns. Oh my god, there we go. Long gauge, there's the Tetris and the fist bump. We'll go to 377. GD is back on the trail here. He is looking to make the comeback here. Is down by over 100,000 points as Evan is in some trouble on 20. And that L hang gonna do it. Some subsequent burns or some subsequent misdrops, excuse me. There you go, that'll do it. 517, the final score. So GD's gotta do some GD things. He needs 518,000 points, as our good friend Heist would say. Listen to me, Grand Designs. Listen to me. All right. There you go. There you go. You need 518. That is the target score. All right, here we go. Long gauge, Tetris in. We'll go to 477. Oh man, it's getting bursted with squares here. But he's making some really good decisions, making some really conservative moves. Really safe burns. And there we go. Another Tetris to go to 512. Certainly more aggressive than I'm used to seeing from Grand Designs with these chase downs. Now it just needs a few burns. And we'll get it done. There's a double. A single, one more will do it, and there it is. 518 will be enough for GD to take the 2-0 lead. There we go, an extra Tetris for good measure. And he will end it right there. But that's Grand Designs. I mean, that's a classic, I mean, well, maybe not a classic Grand Designs chase down, but definitely a Grand Designs level chase down. I mean, he's known to get those done. There we go. Oh, dude, big shrimp stir fry. Dude, that sounds good. That sounds really good, actually. But, all right, we're ready to go. Game number 3, it is a game point for Mr. Hell Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, of course, with Tara doing the puzzles at Nestris. I actually don't even remember what the exact website was, but it was Ansel's website, right? It was Ansel's website, nestris.org. Right, certainly, I'm honestly, a really cool thing, actually. It's kind of modeled after, like, chess puzzles. It's definitely cool. I have issues with it. But, you know, and I'm not saying that I'm, like, the end-all, be-all of stacking, because I'm definitely not. But, like, I definitely, yeah, I definitely have some issues with some of the decisions it makes sometimes. But it's definitely a really cool thing. Of course, Mutera taking part in that, you know, playing around with that. It's had a peak elo of about 2,800 with it. which is pretty high, I think. Yeah, I think the highest is somewhere in like the 3000s, I want to say. Oh man, but speaking of high, these boards pretty high up right now. Both players are struggling. Grand Designs need something for the left side. Oh, did not go with the J left. Held out for the bar, which showed up one piece later. But his board's still in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, that's gonna do it. 57,000. Let's mic him up. Once again, why not?
No! No! No!
There you go. GD will be finished at 57,000, and Jedi Evan at 1 hundo and some change. You're gonna get a gift. That's right, you're gonna get a gift in the form of Game 3. And we are going to a Game 4. Scores now at 2-1. GG's. Or rather, G's in that case. All right, just like that, we're shaking it off. We're good to go. Let's count them down for game number 4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. A Tetris at your door. Yeah. Minor spelling mistake. Yeah, free log bats. Oh my word. Not bars, bats. So like baseball bats or like or like, you know, the winged creature, the bat. That I gotta know, Gamerz. I gotta know. Oh man, but of course, Dice Allure talking about the puzzles as well. Of course, you know. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, they're puzzles. They don't necessarily, you know, not necessarily going to be the best thing for stacking in general, right? Because my problem is this, you know, with some of them. A lot of times, what I would do with a certain piece would really depend on what was coming after that. Like, a lot of times, I'll see a couple of moves that are correct, and I'll just happen to pick the one that was like the second or third best, right? Option, but you know, it says there's only one right answer. You know, when it's like there are oftentimes there are like a couple of moves that are about equally good. Sometimes it's obvious where it's like, okay, yeah, this is clearly the correct answer, but without knowing what the third piece is, right? Because it gives you the first and second, you know, the first and second piece, you know, the piece that you're placing, right? But without knowing it, you know what I mean? Like there's a yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at, Dias. Yeah, it's having like a grayscale, right? Like, okay, even if like you pick the second best option, you just don't get as many points, right? Like, okay, that's fine with me, right? Yeah, yeah, or 1 + 5 is right, but 5 + 1 is wrong. Yeah. Okay, like don't you JavaScript at me right now. My God. Oh, but Evan possibly getting JavaScripted here. I don't know what that means, but he is in some trouble. That's insane. Oh, man. Oh, no. That right side looking vulnerable. Gets the bar over, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No way. No way. Give it. Doesn't give the bar. Gets the chain. Doesn't get the square over to the left. That would have been a hero dig of the century. Oh, my God. And he is finished at 97,000. And at 128, Grand Designs will get it done at 3-1.
And he'll take game number 4. Hell yeah!
So there you go. That one ending in a little bit of an anticlimactic fashion. But we'll head on over to the winner's scene. And we're gonna, while we're doing this, we're gonna move GD's head. Like, your head, bro. Like, there we go. Bring you up a little bit. There we go. Your winner. Chicken dinner it is, Mr. Grand Designs.
Hell yeah!
There you go. GG's to you, my friend, and GG's to Evan. Again, a match I'm sure we'll see plenty more times over. So a job well done to both of you, but a job better done in that one by Grand Designs. let me, I made an error here. I've made an error. I'll fix it in a minute. All right. We're going to run a quick ad break here as we are getting set for our main event. That main event, it is the 7th ever Game Crasher meme. As she is getting set to take on the original Game Crasher Blue Scuti in a warm-up match. It is a preview for the Classic Tetris Monthly semi-finals here for October. So, you want your preview? You're about to get it after this ad break, after these messages. And of course, you want to avoid these messages in the future. Make sure to be subscribed over on Twitch, twitch.tv/ClassicTetris. You can either do it normally with actual money, or if you have an Amazon Prime account, of course, you get 1 free Prime subscription per month. So why not use it here, right? Why not use it here and support all of us here, all our players, our staff, all of that good stuff at twitch.tv/ClassicTetris. So ad break coming up, and we will be right back with Meme and the Blue Scuti. All right, so just a quick public service announcement. We are just waiting for Blue Scuti to arrive. He said he would be just a couple moments, so bear with us here. These freaking kids, man. All right, let's say got meme here warming up, and she was asking about whether we're good with the 39 line cap. So that's gonna be up to Scuti. I don't care either way. I mean, we don't. Okay, so it looks like they will agree to it. So, all right. Scuti, are you live on this account that you're typing from, or the one with the underscore? Which one are we using here? Is it the one with the underscore? Is it? Because it's possibly that we've been good this whole time and I just didn't know. Okay, underscore. Okay, let me do the thing. Okay. All right, everybody. It is time. We have arrived. It is time for your main event for this Monday evening. Charlie? Thank you, sir. That bell, that means it's time. The time for talk is over. It is time for your instructions, please. For this main event on the left-hand side is one of the more recent game crashers in the world of classic Tetris. And she was, of course, strong finisher at the inaugural Jonas Cup. Not only a good roller, but a good dasser as well. She is the one, the only, And on the right, her opponent needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give him one anyway. Of course, the inaugural, the original game crasher in the world of classic Tetris. And this guy is matched up against the player on the left for this month's Classic Tetris Monthly semifinals. So this match gonna serve as a preview. Rocking the Yoshi hat, perhaps looking for a March level cheat code. It's the Blue Scuti! Of course, thank you for the raid on Twitch from my man Ian Keith. Mr. Same Voice. Saw that the King Billy Mack match was going on. I'm sure that was a matchup of all time. I'm sure it was entertaining. So hope you all that were over there had fun with that. But you guys are just in time. This main event. Mr. Phoenix is back just in time for the main event. So players have agreed to a level 39 line cap. Again, here on Friendlies. We do not do a line cap unless players agree to it. Because, you know, we like doing things a little bit different around here. You know, going to 39, 49, 59, 69, all that stuff. But tonight, players want to practice for CTM, so they're gonna go with a line cap. And, well, I'm sure my my circadian rhythms, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that, but my sleeping patterns appreciate that, even though I just want to see some fun Tetris and don't really care, but, you know. There you go. Ian Keith letting us know that the Billy Mac King match went to a decider. Nice. Oh, it's circadian. Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah. You know, this is why in school, you know, sometimes, you know, you'd like go around the room and read parts of books aloud, because that's how you learn how to pronounce things. And when you go to say the word, right, you're like, wait, is it this pronunciation or that pronunciation, right? But, you know, English not exactly a strong subject of mine, but, you know. All right, so players, oh yeah, we need to see, don't we? Y'all are probably waiting on me. Apologies. Well, I'm failing to pronounce basic English words. Oh my god, there you go. CAD20E. All right, y'all are waiting on me. Sorry, guys. Wintera offended at how badly I pronounced that word. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, Scuti lost. Like, dang it, I lost the warm up. All right, yeah, that's Gator One going to me. No, I'm kidding. All right, nice. All right, all kidding aside, let's count them down. Game number 1. It is a main event time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh man, here we go. So again, 39 line cap in effect here for this. Glad we kind of decided that definitively, right? Instead of just kind of assuming. That's generally a good thing. Of course, when did Scuti become a Yoshi? Scuti's like the OG, man. Like him and Cole, right? Kind of the ones that really got that going. Having all the Yoshi plushes around, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know what they say about assuming. Yeah. Yeah, touch some Mario's in the house. Yeah, Scuti rocking the Yoshi hat. Yeah, dude. Don't you? I'm kind of dying to know if it'll have the same powers, right? If it'll have the same. If this hat, like Martz's Kaka hat, also has a hidden rat underneath it. You know, giving all the placements. Not that Scuti would need it, but you know, I'd be curious to know. As, oh man, a little bit more frightening than curious though is this board from Meme right now. And, oh Scuti with the, like, shut up, you're telling him my strategy. Oh my god, but what was a little frightening there was Meme's board. Oh man. Still not looking in great shape. That left side getting a little dicey. There we go, long bar to that right side. Oh man, see, this is the good thing. Oh, hold on, that T kind of took away the spot for the L piece for Meme there. But she's still got a way out of this. Has square getting all the way left, and the long bar flat, the Kingsman special coming in full effect. Oh my goodness. We need a bar for the left side. Not gonna get it so far. We're gonna have to settle for the L, and no, not the J. Did not burn with the J. Man, maybe starting to regret that a little bit. He's getting even spicier. Gets the J to the left. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a friggin' heroic dig from Meme. There we go, square for the double. And is gonna survive And now he's got a clean board. And is set up. Wow, what? Even for a roller, that was that was a frightening board. Oh my word. Still hasn't gotten a bar for the reward here. So both players dealing with this drought right now. Finally, the bar shows for our players. And Meme getting rewarded for surviving the dig with the Tetris. And the best part is, if you're Meme, you're actually not that far behind. Well, at least not as far behind as you could be. Yeah, Scuti did get another Tetris as I was saying that, but 321 the score for Scuti, 206 for Meme. And again, I had 120,000 back, but honestly, given how insane that dig was, that could have been a lot worse. And probably will get a little bit worse here, as this board is still not in the best of shape. Had a few misdrops after the dig. So it's gonna cause some burns here, though may end up going for the aggressive move. He is gonna go for it. There we go. A Tetris for Meme. Nicely done. And is Ron Clay's telling in chat? Yeah, that's right.
And Meme is staying alive like a BG. Hell yeah!
There you go. Gotta let out my my inner grand designs from time to time. Man, I don't even remember. I feel like I was like saying something, you know, semi like, you know, was giving some good like information before the dig happened, but I don't even, at this point, I don't even freaking remember what I was talking about. But what I do know is that we are approaching the 19 transition pretty, rather rapidly here. As we got about 20 lines left for our players, 260 to 448. It is Scuti with the growing lead. As Meme's been playing well, just had to burn a lot, you know, had a couple misdrops, you know, a couple mistakes here and there as well, but, you know, largely just, you know, the one bad drop that caused a lot of burning. And now it's Scuti's turn actually to do a bit of burning himself. And there we go, longer gauge. There's the Tetris, go to 475 with just about 11 lines to go to the transition. And there we go. Now it's got the left well going on there. We're going to get a split double. And yeah, you can see he knows the transition's coming up. Even for the best players, as Bidwell will tell you all the time, right? Even for the very best players, that speed change can really throw you off. Gotta make sure you're adjusted. So here we go. We're at 399 for Meme, 527 for Scuti. We're on 19. Tetris Scuti will go to 551. There we go. Dirty Tetris for Meme. Towards the left side. Doing everything she can to stay in it. And there we go. Now it's got the right side reopened. Long bar gauge. There's the Tetris. We're on level 21. 456. 578 here for the blue Scuti. There we go. Simul Tetris coming in. And worth noting, Scuti is behind the line count on account of all of that burning from earlier on. And Meme just did not have very good placements for the L pieces. There just wasn't good spots for them to go. But now is starting to get this back down again. Goes for the tuck. Wow, nicely done. It's a beautiful solve. We'll see if she decides to build on top of this. Oh, she will. Oh, she's set up. Will the game provide the piece? So far, no. Here we go. Dirty! A Tetris again for Meme. Another one. Gotta get her in good shape. Here we go. Tetris Meme. We'll go to 558. Scuti having to take a few burns. And again, can certainly afford it right now. Meme with the hang of a bar, but another one getting over for the Tetris. Score is now 591 for Meme. Add a Tetris, 621. 751 for the blue Scuti. The rat in his hat. Getting it done. So far, there we go. Another Tetris coming in. Go to 813. Trying to hang on to this lead so that we can have the advantage going into the second transition at level 29. Oh man, Meme in some trouble again up towards the top. These S pieces that just came were not very helpful. Or kind for that matter. Game did not rewind. So now Meme's gonna have to work on bringing this board back down to the bottom. We're at 642 here, Meme. 860 for the blue Scuti. Over a 200,000 point lead at this point. And is looking to just slam the door shut as we have fast approached level 29. All right, here we go. This is not going to be a touch. It's going to be a triple only if the bar were to show up. But right now it showed up when the well was covered. All right, here we go. And the bar just keeps showing up when her well is covered. Now she knows. She's just like, all right, got to get this back down. 29 is fast approaching. Just a few lines left. And it's got to just keep it under control. Here we go. The burn in at 673. It's got a long way to go to catch up. It has got to start scoring a bit more efficiently here. As Scuti has maxed out for the first time tonight. And Meme is just cannot get anything going here on level 29. Again, is able to survive, but just hasn't been able to score very efficiently yet. As Scuti now joins on 29, very high up on the board. As Scuti will top out at A17. This is a tough chase down. If Meme can even survive before I can even say what the score is, and no, not gonna happen. A 300,000 point deficit. And at A17, Scuti is good. And we'll take the 1-0 lead. GG's. Man. What a game. What a game of all time. Man, just a real suffer game. For one of them, for sure. That was tough. Here we go. Scuti getting hydrated. You know, I should probably get hydrated too. Certainly could use it. You know, it's Birb's. Bringing back Birb's semi-hourly reminder to stay hydrated, everybody. It is good for your well-being. You know. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated. There we go. Right? I feel like I haven't busted that one out in a while. But, all right, here we go. Game number 2. We are good to go. Let's continue on in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, you know, I just realized that entire first game. See, I don't want to like... we'll do it. Why not? He was facing the other way the entire game. As a rookie mistake. So we're gonna do a little flip. There we go. Should have just done that in the first place, but I was so engrossed. Right? I was so caught up in, you know, the game, right? What a new move, dude. I'm gonna kind of scoot you. Actually, no, it's not even doing anything. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. The Wizard. Oh my god. What's up, Deck? Deck's in the house just in time for this main event. Yeah. And you know, Deck, I've been thinking about you lately. You know, we gotta, one of these days, Deck, we gotta run some old school, you know, some Hat Fortress, man. We gotta run some Hat Fortress, because you know, me and my buddies have been talking for a long time. Like, you know, at some point, we gotta get a full lobby of us, like a full group of 6 of us, so we could, so that way we could just kick whoever we want. Like, if people are just playing bad, we could just kick whoever we want. So, we gotta do that. Probably sooner than later. Maybe when I get back from my trip, we gotta do it, so. Right, because I recently found out my friend Gianni plays, and, you know, all these other people. I'm like, wait, you play still? Like, so, it's funny. I'm like, some of my old friends I didn't even know still played it, so. But yeah, we just want to be able to kick whoever we want. You know. You know, because that's definitely not toxic at all. No, it's just, you play bad, you get banned. You get banned from my team. But what's not going to get us banned here? I don't know if that was really a good segue, but you know what? It's going to get the job done for now. The score in this game, 253 to 275. It is Scuti with the 1 Tetris lead. You wish you could do that IRL. Yeah, just kick whoever you want. Just remove anyone you want. Yeah. I mean, you could. There's just, you know, I mean, there's consequences, but you could do it. Right? Like, I'm not saying you can do it without consequence, but I mean, you could do it. Right? It's not whether you could, it's whether you should. Right? Just depending on the situation. You know. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, enough crime and you can literally do whatever you want. Right? Now, of course, this is you know, Birb's own opinion, you know, does not necessarily reflect the opinion of you know, Tetris Friendlies, you know, Monday Night Mayhem, Friday Night Fights, TTWC, or any of our, you know, subsidiaries or affiliates, right? So opinion's mine and mine alone. Just gotta make sure I clarify that. Oh my god. Meme trying to get that square over the left side. Did not quite get there. She is still looking good though. 463 to now 503. It is the blue Scuti hanging on to a lead. Yeah, Scuti didn't really have a good spot for that square. Kind of had a toothy board a moment ago, or as you know, or as our CEO Vince would say, you know, looked like grandma's teeth. So I don't want to know what his grandma's teeth looked like, but apparently looked like what Scuti's board looked like before he got it all fixed up. Apparently, so. Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, breaking news. All right, somebody get Renz on this immediately. Yeah, Tetris Friendly's co-host publicly endorses crime. Yeah. Yeah, somebody call Renz. We gotta get it on Classic Tetris News. Yeah. Oh my god. We're about to transition here. We got some hot games going on here. While we're, you know, publicly endorsing crime, we got actual good Tetris happening. As Meme will transition 635. Scuti at 633 still has 4 lines to go. So we're looking at about a Tetris lead if Scuti can convert here. So let's see. And there we go. Yep, long bar coming in. There's the Tetris 657, the score at transition. Here we go. It is neck and neck in this game number 2. Meme bouncing back real strong here. In a much better game too. Has already surpassed their score from the last game, and we're only on level 20. So I mean, if that tells you anything about how tough that last game was. Meme looking to make a major statement here. Man. Oh my god, the tuck's so high up. Oh my god. It's barely, just airtight moves from Meme. There's the Tetris. Go to 748. Man, I was speechless, man. Just, oh my word. Another Tetris Meme. We'll go to 778. Scuti now running to that same sequence that Meme was earlier on. Taking a safer approach, and there we go. Long bar coming in. There's the Tetris. It's not necessarily building out as aggressively as Meme was, but oh, now it's starting to a little bit. Hang on. There we go. Long bar gauge. There's another Tetris. 777. The lucky sevens. Cha-ching into level 22. There we go. Tetris Meme. We'll go to 869. Hey now, times 8. Haven't had one of those yet tonight. Here we go, 899. We're just shy of 900k here. We're on level 24. Looking at maybe a 25 max here for Meme. A very early max out. There we go. Scuti with the Tetris now. The left side looking a little bit rough. Gonna get a bar, and then we need the L piece. There it is. L piece coming in. We're at 871. 992 here for Meme. A few more burns to reach max out city. There's the Tetris, a max out into level 26. We're at A26. Scuti at 939. Look at that, maybe a 26 max for him too. Hold on just a minute. Hang on to your seats, guys. This is about to get interesting. Here we go. Tetris Scuti into 26 with a max out as well. AO3 is about 1 Tetris behind in terms of pace. Here we go. Tetris Scuti. Go to 835. It's a few lines back, but now Meme's got to do some burning. This is the chance for Scuti to overtake her. Scuti is at A72. We just need the bar. There we go. The bar coming in for the middle. And it's just getting these last couple burns here. We're on level 27 for him still. It's about a Tetris behind real time as Meme hits 29. B13 to now B26. Meme with the real time lead. But Scuti still with 2 Tetrises left. Let's see what he can do here before 29. Meme in trouble. Meme's in trouble here. Up at the top. She'll be finished at B33. Scuti will take the lead into 29 at B85. And he will take the 2-0 lead at GG's. A tough slip up from Meme. And that's gonna spell doom, at least in some languages. And she is now in a reverse sweep situation, needing it to be able to win. There we go. That's game 2 in the books. Potentially 3 more to go on the night. Yeah, that piece was just like, what if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said hang instead? But God said stop moving. Yeah. Right, that's like the my buddies with who play Smash every now and again. Friggin' what, you know, my friend Greg will play Ganondorf, right? You know, like it's not a good tier or anything. We just play for fun, you know. We're not trying to play super competitive. Like, you know, he'll just bowl off the side beam. Like, look, what if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said Doria instead? You know. So here we go. We got a raid. Party of 6 from Mr. Hell Yeah, Grand Designs.
Hell yeah, it's just in time for game number 3. Here we go. Game number 3 is breaking free in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hell yeah.
There we go. So, of course, thank you for the raid over on Twitch. You guys are just in time. Of course, job well done to Grand Designs earlier in that last match. And they are just in time. There is in what potentially could be the last game of the night if the blue Scuti is able to take it. But Meme looking to keep the party going, as we always say. Gonna look to keep the party going. Scuti looking to shut us down. Yeah, of course. Deck in chat. Yeah, Scuti's like, bro, Scuti, your 5 tabs. They're actually criminal. Like, chill, bro. Alright, try telling that to the rat. Underneath the Scuti. Or underneath the Scuti hat. Wow. Underneath the Yoshi hat. God, I like associate. I mean, seriously, like, I just associate in my head Scuti and Yoshi at this point. And Cole too, but like, you know. I don't know, my brain has just created an association with those two. Yeah, Ratascuti. Oh my god. Yeah, my sister, you know, I just think of this bumper sticker with just, my sister's got a bumper sticker on her, you know, obnoxiously yellow Jeep. That's, it's like, it's something like this car is it's like, think I'm driving like an old lady? No, this vehicle is powered by like 70 rats. There's some nonsense like that. I just think of that every time I think of like Ratatouille or like all the jokes we make about Martz and his hat, or in this case, Scuti and his hat. You know, it's like, nah, this is powered by 70 rats. Perhaps powered by the Perhaps Scuti, you know, maybe Scuti went to that, you know, undisclosed pizza place in Portland and found that giant rat that we found the first night we were there, and maybe he brought it home with him. Maybe he's got a new pet rat that he's a new subway rat got underneath there. Right? I mean, I don't know if I told this story just about that rat in general. I mean, that thing was friggin' huge, dude. Like, right? We were like sitting outside, and there's just this giant rat. Right? This one guy was like trying to leave, was like getting ready to, you know, go back inside and then go out the front door, and like he was like all like nervously going around this rat like he was gonna get hurt or something. Like. Yeah, it literally, like, I swear to you, it was like the size of what you'd see in like New York. Like, it literally felt like I was in New York. Oh man, me with the Tetris, a little bit of a scare there, but I mean, if we could sit, I mean, these players are so good that I feel like I could get away with talking about nonsense relating to giant rodents. You know, and nobody have an issue. Like, that's how good these players are. If I could just go ramble on about a bunch of nonsense, you know, that's usually a good thing. That's how you know you're a good player. So congratulations to both of you. You are officially good players. Not that you weren't before. You know, of course, Meme, of course, you know, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but of course was the, you know, again, was one of the top runners at the Jonas Cup with Das this year, and of course, in terms of rolling though, was a regional winner this year. Of course, back at the Midwest Gaming Classic, I took that mantle, got it done over the Vicious Rhubarb, which in a very fun match. You know, it's just her 29. I mean, honestly, like these last couple of games, like the 29's been kind of uncharacteristic. I feel like of her typical play, right? Like, you know, even as far back as that event in April, you know, Meme was playing really consistent 29 and was just consistently being able to, you know, go aggressive and just find the right solutions to be able to facilitate that. You know, so these last couple games, just one misdrop is really all it takes on 29, but definitely I would say it's uncharacteristic for her. As Jesus, oh my God, just so high up on the board. There's a Tetris, and I love that T placement. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm just speechless at that T placement. That was, I never would have seen that. Just a flat T, like one off from the right, like I never would have seen that. Crazy. Oh my God, yeah, just rolling these pieces over. About to give us all a heart attack here as we are about to hit transition. Just a few lines is over 150,000 points behind while we were rambling on about rats and stuff. Meme's 150,000 points behind. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh my God! Gonna hang the J! The aggression gonna come back!
And that's gonna be it. Scuti in trouble as well, and he's gonna tap out too! Oh, come on, man! What an instant comeback to finish, but it is Scuti at 650 getting it done in a sweep. GG's. Oh my God. The bar just never came. That's, you know, that's Tetris, man. That's just Tetris. Let's head on over. Your winner scene. Your winner, the OG Game Crasher getting it done. It is the Blue Scuti. GG's. Man, what a match. Of course, Meme with that really scrappy play put on a show. Of course, players wish each other a job well done, but a job better done in this one by the Blue Scuti. And oh, wait, he's about to prove. Where's the rat? Let's see the rat. No, he's just gonna hold up the camera. Okay, no proof. We're not gonna get proof tonight. The conspiracy continues. Oh, man. All right. Well, on that note, that's about it for me. That is, of course, our main event. No Scuti. At least not tonight. So we'll have to check that. We'll have to get the investigation team on this one. But in the meantime, I want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, all the platforms, all over the internet airwaves. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. You know, we'll be out for a few weeks here. I got myself job fair next week, so it's gonna be keeping me pretty late. So that's pretty important, at least I think. Then I'm off to Aruba for the week of the election because I don't want to be here for that nonsense. So, you know, it's definitely not a coincidence by any means. So we'll be back with the Mayhem November 18th. Of course, I'll be in the booth with King for the Super Show next Friday, the Rivals 5. So, you know, definitely, you know, so we'll be around. I'll definitely be back soon. But with that, let's find ourselves a raid target, right? Who should we send the party on over to for those on Twitch? What do we got going on here? Let's see. We got Dog doing some stuff. We got NGC. Yeah, you know, I want to say hi to NGC. He was a top 8 finisher. If I could type it correctly. NGC Man 25. I want to send the party on over there. Go show some love for our top 8 finisher at the inaugural Jonas Cup. I mean, honestly, just a class act overall. I mean, he was fantastic. He played really well, and of course, you know, from my home state as well. He's the homie, so we're gonna send the party on over to him. And on that note, I will see you all over there. Bye.